Hello, everyone. Welcome in. It is us. We are back.
Hi.
Welcome, one and all, to this show where I don't know how to rhyme. I'm Josie Poser, your dungeon mistress for the foreseeable future here on Natural 30s, and I'm joined today by good friends, if they would like to introduce themselves.
I am one of these good friends named Weatherstall. I play Trish Smotherborn. She is a delightful amethyst gem dragon, and she's a dragonborn. Sorry, and she's a bard. That's all you need to know about her for now.
That is also ominous. Also, hi, I'm Ozzy Defro. I play Tinker Slobbersnout, our quote-unquote adorable and not so mischievous, not so destructive, and totally, innocent.
No one quoted those last things.
Kobold artificer.
Oh, right. I guess that you're right. Okay. Yeah. Hi. I'm Roju. I come from Participation Award. I'm playing Forrest Barkley, who's our big Goliath paladin boy. And yeah. He's got a wooden sword and he will hug you.
Yes, he will. And I am Cuddly Raptor, and I play Morel, the very grumpy sorceress who decided that she does not need friends, but has found 3 regardless.
That's true. And just for some quick little in-world knowledge, while during this shout-out we all shit our pants. Here we go.
Well,
can I roll the save on that?
Now they know.
Now they know.
Wait, do we have to be wearing pants? Because I'm just wearing a giant fluffy hoodie.
I guess if it goes far enough, it's a dress.
Most of us have shit our pants, but Ozzy has shit his hoodie, so...
Yeah. That's an achievement. No, what I was going to say is I'm going to give everyone just a quick little in-world lore. While during the introductions, we do use the regular D&D races and subclasses and all that jazz because some people prefer it that way. But in the world, in order of introductions, Trish is called Araja, one of the Wormkin. Tinker is known as a roe, also one of the Wormkin. Forest would be referred to as a runt or a giant's runt. And Mirel would be Lunarkin or mixed Lunarkin as a half-elf. Just putting that out there because they're gonna be when we're in game, those names are gonna be interchangeable, essentially.
Josie, I have a question.
You have a question?
Would
yes.
you love me if I was a Wormkin?
I would. Yeah.
Aw.
That's a worm with a Y in it, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm aware.
I mean, we ask.
That's it. Why are we asking questions?
We before we get through this, we have some of our own little quick announcements. Minnesota nice.
I go with that. Yeah.
Announcements. But also because it's not really shameless plugging when we're plugging ourselves. I'm just saying.
Right.
Can I roll to feel shame?
Sure. Yeah. Make a charisma saving throw.
Sweet.
I believe it's a free action as well.
It's a free action. Let's go.
But I also know for a fact that charisma saves is not something that Ozzy is proficient with because he does not like drama movies. He gets really bad secondhand embarrassment.
Hate them. Why won't it roll my dice?
I don't know. But while you're doing that,
it's got secondhand embarrassment already.
But while you're doing that, I do want to give a huge shout out to Nalixor, who's just gifting subs left, right, and center, and who also,
Thank you so
even
much.
though we put all of those new power-ups that Twitch has, we put them expensive, so people would realize, oh, maybe we're not supposed to use them. And Nalixor was like, fuck you guys, here's $100 to charity.
Yeah.
I do what I want.
Take my money and give it to charity. Screw you guys.
Yes, so that is a perfect segue because all proceeds this month of June will go to charity. We are only keeping what money we need to pay our bills, and not our bills as in everyone's individual power bills and such, but in order to keep the stream running.
Costs.
Yes.
Yeah. Which we're already
well
past now.
Yeah, I'm not his mom. What? Since when? I thought, wait a minute, Nalixor? You're adopted?
How did you not know?
But we're one of the good families where we adopt the children. And
Yeah. So all proceeds go to charity, and we have more than cleared what we need just to keep the lights on over here. And with that, we also want to mention that this coming Wednesday, we are having the big Pride Game Day, where all of us, including the one and only Denimation, will be playing Lethal Company for charity, where you'll be able to use donations, bits, subs, all that jazz to make us suffer even more in an already high-level suffer game for a good cause. You'll be able to do things like make us drop items, change the weather, force someone to go run and grab a beehive, prevent us from being able to go back into the ship.
You won't need to
force us to stay in the.
I'll grab the beehive. Fun.
And there will also be something will be in place that every planet we go to, when we hit a certain charity goal that resets every planet, we have to leave. No matter how much money we've got, we gotta yeet ourselves off that planet because we hit our charity goal instead of our quota.
That's fair.
Yeah, so we hit charity quota.
Charity.
Yeah, exactly. So that's something to look forward to. Wednesday at D&D o'clock, which is technically in 1 minute, but we got a few more quick little tidbits. We do want to mention that we do have a podcast. Roju, if you would like to say a few words.
Yeah, a few words.
Great. So you can find our podcast on your main major podcast platforms, including Spotify. We did just talk before stream. We will try to get it up into the link tree as well for those who would prefer just quick clicks.
But yes. Anyway, you can find podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon, Google. You should be able to just search Natural 30s and you'll find the Sammantis playlist there. The new episodes go up shortly after they go up on YouTube. And yeah, great way to catch up on the go.
Yeah. And with that segue, we're also going to mention we do have a YouTube where all of our VODs go up with some little bit of editing work from Denny, who's doing such a great job. The thumbnails. I would say go subscribe to our YouTube channel, Natural 30s, just so you don't miss the thumbnails. Honestly,
don't subscribe for us. Subscribe for Denny.
Subscribe for Denny. Yeah.
Do it for Denny.
Do it for
because
Denny.
Denny's the mastermind of making our TikToks, YouTube shorts, our thumbnails, and honestly, I love every time she uploads anything new. I'm the first one to be in there.
Oh yeah, we always get a big kick out of it.
It's so good.
Oh, and just remember that with YouTube Shorts, they have more restrictions than with TikTok, so there'll be some things that may only be on TikTok. So make sure you subscribe to both.
Holy shit!
What?
500.
Whoa.
No, Nalixor.
Everybody,
Nalixor, thank you so much.
get out of here.
That's incredibly generous.
Did you put too many
cause.
zeros? I've always wanted to say that, by the way. Did you put too many zeros?
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, Roju.
No, that's $500 to charity, to a gender agenda, an Australian charity that does lots of good work.
That's incredible.
With education, legal work, they coordinate with others. They do so much good things, and it's also
awesome.
a great wordplay.
Already supported.
You already supported outside. Oh shit!
That's
double
so
win
good.
for Nalixor.
Let's go.
Well, we must have picked a good one then.
Yeah.
We must
him already.
have.
But you know what time it is?
It is time to roll that clip. the shadow of the deep. The Leviathan who eats Leviathans. Pray that you learn nothing but its name. Imanis. After finding the blueprints of a pair of strange gauntlets, Valia, who had traveled with the party down into the sewers, offered to translate the schematics for Tinker, but they were interrupted by sudden arrival. Serena, a traveling Theronian who peddles oddities, trinkets, and illegal goods from all over the known lands, sold the group a magical bag that was conveniently bigger on the inside. She also traded one of Tinker's jars of vintage acid and managed to, throughout the conversations they had with her, there was some talk about pirates, there was some talk about other little tidbits. There was a talk about Eobard. Unfortunately, she didn't know Eobard. But she did sell them a couple of pieces of paper. Just slips of paper that were said to give them big opportunities. As they were heading back, Mirelle caught Forrest in the hallway and asked him about something that's been on her mind for a bit. Something he had mentioned when they met the Scrapped One. Something about maybe having experienced death. Forrest told her a few words about such an experience that he did have, but he seemed uncertain of its implication, what it truly meant, but he did share his memories. Hearing this, Mirelle lost herself within her own emotions and for a moment seemed vanished from Forrest's sight, before abruptly simply reappearing. Then, following the instructions of these strange letters that have been sold to them, Forrest found himself agreeing to a pact with one Glyphora, a silver-winged celestial outsider, who offered Forrest a better chance at protecting his friends before they parted way with a firm handshake. Tinker, on the other hand, met with a very slothful Vernam, who traded life forces with Tinker. A little tit for tat, and they both left each other with a scorched mark in their palms. When the morning came and breakfast was being enjoyed by all, they spoke of what lies before them, what to do next, when they overheard that the caravan headed towards Veldale had been attacked. And as they continued their own conversation, Trish managed to overhear that these little street urchins that Pharaoh had invited in for breakfast mentioned something. A Gavanite war hero from the War of Tides was coming as an envoy to Hague. The Maestro, Marlin. In 3 days' time. And that's where we come back in.
So Trish is going to relay literally all that information to the rest of the party. That
Everything.
Marlin's, literally everything that Trish has heard.
The entire recap.
The whole
Of
thing.
players being on
Nice.
offer.
Excellent. Fantastic.
We were
It
here,
feels great.
Trish. We already know this.
No, I was,
but
I was
we didn't.
listening into the kids though. You weren't.
No, we did not know about that. I know what I'm going to be doing today then.
Oh, what's that?
Sneaking.
Oh, Josie.
What did I do?
Nothing.
Why are you sneaking?
I just wanted.
I just had to roll something, that's all.
Oh shit, you're rolling?
Oh,
Are
shit,
you
I'm
rolling a charisma save?
rolling a charisma save. You just told me all that information, right, Trish? Names
Yeah.
and everything? All right.
Yeah, names and
yeah.
everything.
I have no
I
idea.
would like everyone else to make an insight check.
Oh,
I would love to. What the hell?
Okay, hold
Let's
on.
go.
It didn't come through,
Inside,
so I
inside.
need to.
Look, I rolled an 11, but can I just
Okay.
put out there that my passive is 13?
I mean, you can put it out there.
I rolled
Uh,
one.
Whoa!
And can I put
Oh,
out there that
no,
I was
no,
too
no.
distracted by the thoughts of.
Yeah, but you also
Real?
somehow rolled the natural 20 in the middle of it all, Tinker.
Wait, what? I clicked it.
Yeah,
once.
you rolled. Yeah, but it came up twice in the in the dice tray.
I clicked it once. I assure you. What the hell?
My roll isn't coming
Inside and
through.
nothing.
Oh, are you? Okay,
I
well,
rolled with
Cuddly,
disadvantage.
tell us what you rolled.
I don't know. It didn't come through.
You should be able to open up the thing in the D&D Beyond at the very least.
Yeah, let's do that. Please hold.
I'm coming. We know it's not a real. It's not a real stream without tech issues.
Oh, oh, it's always my fault. I don't even know what I'm opening. Oh, a game log.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh no, that was last week. I didn't.
It
roll.
hasn't come through
It
at
hasn't come
all,
through.
actually.
All right, you know what?
Doesn't
That's
exist.
fine.
Give it another
Doesn't
crack.
exist.
No.
I'm just doing a random D20 then. Fine. No, I won't. Just kidding. I'll do it right.
Do it.
Is it doing what mine was doing, which is when you click the roll, it's bringing up the information?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I just refreshed.
I'll refresh the page.
Okay,
Refresh
I'll
the
just
D&D
refresh
Beyond.
everything.
Yeah.
Okay. I could do
These
that.
things do happen.
Until it's doing it again. It's fine. I'm gonna go regular D20. It's fine. I'm just gonna do it and add a 4.
Yeah.
There we go.
Add a 4.
you
you sure?
15?
Are you sure it shouldn't be a +5?
Oh, it should be.
It should be a +5. Because you got a little one of those
yeah,
little
it is a +5.
stat
Okay,
bumps
which is
because
so
someone earned a
cool.
feat after last
I
night.
did. I did.
Really?
It's a +5.
Yeah.
It's a 16 then.
16. 16 is a failure. So what
Oh,
emotion
shit.
are you currently failing at hiding?
Hold on, please hold. So, we must all make a wisdom saving. I'm failing against fear, by the way.
Okay.
Just so we know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So, everyone at the table make a wisdom saving throw against Mirel's spell save DC.
Oh shit.
What?
Okay.
Wait,
You're
now
fine.
mine's doing the weird thing.
Yeah, now mine's doing the weird thing. You've cursed
What?
us all. Oh my gosh.
Again.
What the hell?
What the hell?
What the hell? I'm just gonna get a
Huh.
different thing up because I can't do it. I can't do it.
Roll D20 +1.
Oh, your wisdom saves +1?
Wisdom.
So I got a 12.
I got a 12.
I
as
will
well.
say those of you who do have physical dice, feel free to use those
Just
today.
FYI, it works if you right click and then click roll.
Sweet.
Oh.
Right click.
We don't like extra steps.
We don't like extra steps, but I do like that, and thank you. And also,
You-
I got a 12 though.
You are welcome.
Oh, what was your spell save DC though?
It's a 13.
Ah,
Okay,
So we all
Amazing.
failed.
no, except Forrest. Forrest is
Oh.
fine.
Forest is
Excellent.
fine. Forest
Love
is
that for
fine.
Forest.
Forest
So,
does.
So, yeah, all of a sudden, after Trish shares this information, Mirel grabs the edge of the table, and you can see frost spreading almost across, like where she's gripping the table. And without really understanding why, Tinker and Trish, you both throw yourselves away from the table. Like, just yeet yourself backwards away from Mirel.
Nope, getting away,
Forest
don't know
kinda
why.
like
Nope,
looking
out of
between
here.
them, like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, and how much damage do they take?
My charisma modifier plus my level 5.
Level
I
5. I gotta
have
double
cold
check.
damage.
No, actually, that's not the one where they gotta throw themselves away.
No, they don't.
They
Hey,
don't.
Table, not
I
afraid.
like it. I like it. You
But yeah,
You
it would be
take five cheeky little damage.
5 points of cold damage to
Yeah.
both of you.
Gosh.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe
Sorry.
anything? Or-
Nope.
Ah.
Forest is fine.
I also take 5 points of cold damage if it makes you feel any better.
Damage.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Mirel, you're stop that.
Oh,
It hurts.
Oh, I'm
Please.
sorry.
Are you
Yeah,
all
your glasses are covered in condensations. Your meals are like chilling down.
Forrest kind of like gets up looking very concerned and sort of like puts his hands on her shoulders and sort of like leans down. Mirel, are you all right?
She's very cold to the touch.
Rub the shoulders vigorously.
No, I'm fine. I just I need to lie down, and she sort of just pushes past you and goes upstairs.
Yeah, and he doesn't follow, but he just like watches you like very concerned look in his eyes, just like,
Oh, Forrest.
No one asked if I was all right.
oh, are you all right?
I am now. Thank you.
Good.
Yes.
Did you get hurt?
Tinker holds up his very blue-looking fingers.
Oh.
I think so. It's okay.
Oh,
I'll just warm them up, and he pops them in his mouth.
And there's like steam comes out.
did you get hurt as well, Trish?
I did, but I think Trish is more hurt. Morel's more hurt. There's definitely more hurt.
She
The way
said
I'm
she was
feeling.
okay, but I'm a little bit worried. What hurt you though? Because I didn't get hurt. I'm okay.
It was like
Also, Trish
cold.
doesn't look hurt.
It was cold.
It's illusion. Yeah.
Yeah.
it just suddenly got very cold on the table.
Trish then fills the table and
It's definitely where Mirel was sitting. There's these like frozen, like flash frozen handprints on the table. And there's, like frost spider webbing out from it. And it's slowly starting to thaw against the natural temperature of the room and the wood.
Tinker looks around. Is anyone like looking at us? Like, has it been noticed?
Pharaoh is still talking to the kids, but he's looking with a concern and he's got a bit of a look to him. He's definitely trying to not be too obvious, but at the same time he's having a hard time hiding it. He's keeping up the conversation with the kids, but he keeps looking over towards your table, and there's something more than worry in his eyes.
Tinker will catch his eye, flash his smile, and wink.
Trish is gonna get up and go find some hot chocolate, pull an Arthur, and go bring it up to Morel.
You go to order hot chocolate. Pharaoh scampers up towards the bar and says, "That's kind of expensive, you know." Yeah, but I guess it's 3 copper pieces for a small glass. It's imported.
How much for a big glass?
Big glass. You know what? I'll give you the sad discount, 4 copper.
Thank you.
No worries. It'll take a moment.
Hands over 4 copper.
Yeah. And he takes them and he goes into the back. It takes a moment. Like, he has to heat up the milk. He has to mix
It's
like
full
sugar
copper
and
emotional
cocoa.
Damage.
Yeah. And he comes out with a fairly big glass. And it's very warm.
Trish just takes it straight up to the room.
Oh, she feels better.
Sort of doesn't knock on the door, but sort of just slowly moves in. Doesn't say a word, just puts hot cocoa on the side table, grabs one of her books, jumps in bed, and sort of looks over.
Yeah.
Towards the wall. Yeah.
Oh, towards the wall? So you're not looking at
but-
Morel?
No, not right now.
Okay.
Trish is thinking space.
Yeah. You put the hot cocoa near Morel, though?
Oh, like really close.
Oh,
like
really
as in, like
close.
this is very obvious. This is for you.
Yeah. If you were to look over, you would see a little hand come out of the big cloak and hesitate, and then grab the hot cocoa and take it back. And then after a couple minutes, you just hear, "Thank you."
Hey, no problem. No problem at all. You okay?
Are you okay?
No. I asked you first.
I just was a little surprised. That is all.
From the names? Do you know them?
You could say that.
Is this something we need to worry about?
No. And it is not something that I need to worry about either.
Okay. As long as you're all right. I'm here for you, girl. And like she sort of trying to holds out her fist like it's like a fist bump. Like,
Morel's not sure what to do with your fist bump, but she sort of like pats the top of your fist. she's like, hasn't got that hard out. She's like, "Thank you."
oh good. I'm here if you ever want to talk or not. I can just hang here and not talk to each other, and I can read my book and you can do your thing, and sometimes being quiet in each other's faces is great.
And you see, first of all, you see two like enormous galaxy eyes peering at you over the top of this hot cocoa. You're not sure if this cat has taken a drink, but you do hear Eleonora, no.
And all you hear from Trish is come here.
Okay. Whoa. You're trying to get her there? Hold on.
Yep.
Yeah. She kind of comes halfway, and she kind of like sits and looks at you. Like very, just I don't know. You want to try again?
Yeah. Trish is trying to get, but this time like holding her hand out like this, but sort of like letting for the sniffs.
No, she panics and she goes back into the fold. I'm sorry, it was the dice. It wasn't me.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. She goes back and she just looks at you around the side of the cup.
Hey, that was pretty close.
She will warm up to you. She just is a little odd sometimes.
Aren't we all? As she sort of gestures to herself.
I suppose.
So do you just want to hang up here, or do you want to go join the boys?
No, we should... we have things to do. We have pirates to catch, and scrapped ones to beat up. I mean, look at after.
Okay. Closes the book. puts the book on the bed and goes, all right, let's go. As she's just sort of like tidying herself up, trying to look presentable again. Holds out a hand towards you. Coming?
Yes. And Morel almost takes the hand and does not.
Trish plays it off cool and just goes, let's go.
Can I say, while they're up there, Forrest just wants to like, because Tinker, you left the table to harass someone, right?
Well, that was earlier. You came back to eat, yeah.
Right, well, Forrest kind of like
harassment done.
Harassment,
Yeah.
Mischief
By
managed.
harassed, you mean improve someone's life as they get
Oh,
to
sure.
understand
Oh,
their
potato,
scheme
potato.
toward-
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But I'd like to sort of, Forrest kind of like gets up, like still looking a little bit concerned. I'm like, all right, Tinker, show me your hands.
Oh, I think you want to sit on.
Just come on now.
It's harder to hear than for her.
I cannot understand a word you're saying. Just give me your hands.
And like he brings his hands out, and instead of
You take 1 point of acid damage.
yeah,
Or me or him?
No, him. Tinker.
He's taken 6 damage and he hasn't even finished breakfast yet.
Oh my god.
That looks worse than it was before.
Oh, but it's now burns. It's not cold anymore. That's an improvement.
Now, look here. I'm sort of just going to look for something to... just a bit of cloth or a napkin or whatever might be around.
Yeah,
and
there's some around.
And he's kind of just going to, like, put out your hands, please.
Oh, but only if you listen to an idea I've had.
No.
Sure. Just give them here.
Okay.
And he's just sort of starts patting them down with the towel, and it's like, look, I think you're all right, Tinker, but you've got to learn to be a good boy, all right?
What?
I think you can do it. You know, you're just little, but I think as you grow up, you'll do much better. And in the process, he's just going to gently lay on hands and heal that 6 points.
I will say, as you do that, the tablecloth that you've been using now has a couple of holes in it. They're like burned away.
Yeah.
And Tinker, you still have a burn mark in your right palm.
That's the least of his confusion, because he's trying to figure out if he's being spoken to like a dog, a child, or something in between, and he can't quite figure out which one, and he doesn't know where to where his frustration lands.
And he sort of pulls the napkin or a cloth back, and he's like, "There, that's a bit better, isn't it?"
Well, aside from the slightly bruised ego,
There
yeah,
you go.
that is-
And he gives you a little pat on the head,
I
ruffles your toupee.
Not the toupee.
Not that Forrest actually really probably has clicked that it's not that it's a fake bit of hair, you know? It's just, he just sort of takes it as what it is.
And there's many animals that have like, loose skin that when you do like rustle, it's like it moves.
Yeah, or like there's lizards
You
that
don't
discard
know.
tails, you know?
Yeah.
It could be
Could be a myriad of reasons
yeah, it
why
could be a
it's
defense
doing that.
mechanism. Who knows?
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Please, can we give Tinker the ability to drop his tail as a defense mechanism?
Oh my god.
Because he's not a lizard.
But can you just imagine it wiggling around?
No, what
I would
you
hate
need
it.
is
I would hate it.
a little spring underneath the toupee so you can eject it as like a distraction.
I
But
mean,
anyway,
I've already told Ozzy about a spell that he could use for such maneuvers.
Fantastic. Well, but anyway, Forrest gives him sort of a gentle pat and ruffle on the head, and he's like, "There you go. Does that feel better?"
Yes. Thank you, Forrest. I appreciate it.
That's all right. I don't like you seeing sorry, words are hard. I don't like to see you getting hurt.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate, because in my profession, little ouchies and boo-boos tend to happen very often.
Well,
Misplaced hammer, misplaced nail, misplaced hammer and nail. These things happen.
misplaced hand.
Except now you're resistant to hammer damage on your fingers.
That's right, he's wearing a teeny tiny little ring.
Well, if you run into trouble, just know you can come and find me, okay?
I don't worry. I'm sticking near you. Your giant tree trunks of a leg's a great cover.
Oh, thank you.
Around this time, the girls come back down.
Oh, Morel, are you feeling okay?
I'm all right. Are you all right?
Oh, yes. Forrest patched me up something quick.
I'm fine. I didn't get hurt. What was it, though?
A bit of cold.
Was it like the thing in the sewers?
Merle just kind of looks at you. Yes.
And he kind of just nods, clearly not fully understanding, but just at least interpreting that it's something that is sort of just within the category of normal for Morel. and he comes up and he gives you a hug, and will lay on hands any damage off that you took as well.
No.
Which
That's
was, I
good,
think,
'cause I'm also
another
little.
5, was it?
It was 5, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, I said it to Tinker and I'll say it to you. If you feel like you're in trouble or you need any help, you know I'm here, alright? So dinna be afraid.
Thank you.
And he kind of like nods like it's settled.
Speaking of trouble, I have an idea
Oh no.
about
I mean,
helping Forest with these pirate problem.
Oh, pirate, you say?
And before you two start, it's a real idea.
It's not going to cost me, is it?
Are there ideas that aren't real?
Yes, there are theoretical ideas, and there are ideas I do for shits and giggles. But this is a real idea.
Ideas
And no,
like your
Trish,
shit?
it shouldn't cost you anything. Well, maybe. Depends if you get thrown in
Speaking
jail or
of
not.
costs, Forrest, you realize you're supposed to pick something up today.
Oh, right, that's today. Right, yes. Some point I've got to go back to the guy who is doing the armor thing. Remember?
We could go now.
And then I can tell you my idea on the way.
Oh, sure.
Of course.
Well, I'm going to tell the idea out loud, and whether you guys listen or not is up to you.
No, I
well.
listen. When did I say I would not
I
listen?
did. I promised.
It's hard
I
to
would
tell.
listen.
You're all so tall. I don't know if you can actually hear me.
Oh, and he's gonna pick you up under the arms and just
Oh, no.
hold you at head high. Is like, is that better?
No, it's not. My feet are not touching the ground, not of my own volition. I don't like it.
Oh, he doesn't like uppies.
No,
I
isn't,
don't like uppies.
isn't
No,
that better?
No.
You're tall now.
I don't.
Isn't that
I don't-
better? He's kind of jiggling you up and down.
No. I can do anything you all can do while being small. Thank you very much.
Oh, but
No, you
said
can't.
But you
Watch
said you were worried you couldn't hear us down there, and so I'm putting you up here so we can hear you.
No,
Isn't that
I'll-
better?
No. I'll just speak a little bit louder. It's fine.
Oh, all right. And I just plonks you down again.
And for the second time today, Tinker adjusts his toupee to fit better. Resets his monocle. Right. So, where are we going?
Oh, I can't. I didn't actually write their name down. I
Oh,
just wrote
Argor.
I might have.
Aragor.
Never mind.
Argor.
Argor.
Yes,
Argor.
the naming conventions for dwarves is it's 2 syllables, always like with a ending with a consonant, like a vowel R.
Mm.
So there's Bear Bar, Bear Bar, and there's
Of course.
Argor, and so like that's their naming convention.
Right. Oh, like Bordor. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Making
Nice.
sense.
We don't talk about Bordor though. That's a critical role character. We don't talk about Bordor.
Bordor, isn't he the headmaster of
Wow.
mining and quarrying?
What?
Isn't he the headmaster of mining and quarrying?
Let me double check. I don't think so.
I got no
No.
Did I
clue.
fuck up my own lore?
Borsor.
It's like Ozzy's putting
I'm gonna
O at
throw
the end of
grip.
every name.
It's Borsor.
More
I
sword.
have-
Rojaw.
Borsor,
I wrote
don't
down
worry.
Bordeaux.
I got it in my notes, I promise.
No, it's Borsor. Yeah, Borsor.
Sword. All right, so it's an
Yeah.
S, not a D. Got it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Bordeaux.
That would be a problem. One does not simply walk into Bordor.
One specifically walking to Bordeaux.
Yeah, you can't walk. Your feet will get more sore.
Like,
So Trish is gonna watch the group walk out,
Okay.
and just before she gets to the door, I'll just left something in my room. I'll catch up with you in a sec. She's gonna run up to the room and make herself
It's a book.
makes herself look like another different NPC character.
Okay. Do remember that you have to actively use your spell slot to swap the
Yes.
disguise.
Yes, and that's what I was planning to do.
Okay, good.
So she just wanted to change herself, look different. As she comes down, she's hoping the group has sort of left, and she's going to go find Nayla.
Nayla, okay.
Nayla. Yeah.
So that's a very different part of the town
Yes.
you'd be going to.
Yep.
So hang on. The last thing you said to the party was you've forgotten something in your room. You're gonna go get it.
Yeah.
They're probably waiting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tinker's
we'd be-
waiting
we'd
at the
be
door.
loitering.
Yeah, we're waiting. There's so, I mean, you can walk out as another
We probably wouldn't
NPC.
notice you. Yeah.
No,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Trish
Yeah,
says that.
okay, I'm gonna ask you to make a deception check.
Tinker's been around Trish a lot and knows her tricks.
We'll see.
Mm.
First, we ask for a deception check.
Did it roll it twice then? It did. Why is it rolling
Did.
everything twice?
just do the right.
That's
click
very
roll.
odd.
That's what I did.
No, so
I
it's
did
a
that.
it's a 12. Whoever's got a passive insight over 12 can clock that this is,
Yeah.
I think that's all of
yeah, so Trish, you're like, I'm someone else. They won't recognize me. You put
This
on
is like
a little
doing
bit
this
of
as
a
a snake
confidence
thing.
show, and you just walk out, and all of you see what is obviously just different disguised Trish try to walk by all of you as if nothing.
Trish, where are you going?
Isn't that
We're going
Trish?
this way.
She pretends she doesn't hear you and keeps walking in that direction.
Is that you,
She thinks
Trish?
she's
Oh, it's
Trish.
definitely her. Hold on a second. Tinker pulls out his grabby claw, runs up behind Trish, and grabs for where her tail would be.
Ooh, make an attack roll with disadvantage.
Trish has her tail generally wrapped around her waist.
And
Yeah.
Tinker would know that. Just point.
Yeah, but he said you said where you think it would be. That's why you have disadvantage.
Oh, of course. Yeah. that makes sense.
Hello, my name is Srish Trotherborn.
So what you get?
A 7 was the disadvantage.
Yeah, so you go to grab, and you just miss. You hit air, the grabby claw snip. Trish, you just hear a snip behind you as you're walking away from the group.
She's going to pretend and see, oh, get away from me, sir, and just starts doing a lightly jog because she reckons she's got this. She's.
We know it's you. And then Tinker turns around and is like, freaking Razor.
Hey, Trish.
I'm
No.
sure she'll be back. She probably just needs some.
Why she
Fresh
look
air.
different today?
Oh, she's just probably going to buy another smut book.
Oh, that makes sense.
It does.
All right.
Wait. You don't know what smut is, do you?
Oh no.
That's what
But
I
I've
thought.
seen the kind of books she has, and it makes sense that she'd be buying another book about something like that.
Anyway, my idea.
So
Oh,
you start
yes.
walking. I'm assuming now that you're just
Yeah.
letting Trish do her own thing.
Yeah, we
Apparently
kind of.
so.
We
Okay,
gave
so
up.
Trish, you're headed towards the Fireside Market and the Heights of Ingenuity.
Yeah.
And the rest of you will be walking along the Bulwark Barracks, heading toward Argor's Armory.
Yes.
Good.
Tell us this idea then.
Right. Well, I've been thinking about our idea about luring pirates so you can find whatever his name is, Bear Bar.
Bear Bar. Aye.
Bear Bar.
That's right.
So, we deduced that pirates like money, correct?
Gold. Aye.
Gold, yes. So, what we need is something worth a lot of gold, right? And-
Worth gold.
Yes, so something we can trade for lots of gold.
Oh, right. I'm with you.
So, we have an opportunity that only lasts for another 3 more days.
Oh? What's that?
Someone's coming to take care of the giant whale. According to Trish's information.
Oh. It needs a friend.
I don't know.
They're
But-
coming to take care of it.
I don't know. Probably not.
Why'd you say they were coming to... I'm very confused again.
Oh, sorry, Forrest. Possibly take care of.
He cocks his head like... Doesn't understand the
Mirel, help.
He means to kill, but Tinker, I
Oh.
do not think that they would kill the Leviathan.
You think they're going to drag it out of the city after it crushed an entire district?
I am not sure,
I don't...
but think about it. It is their domain.
How are they even gonna move it?
Exactly, which is why we can help. By maybe relieving it of a couple of pieces that might be worth a lot of gold, which would be of worth to pirates. If sold, and if the information is sold to the right people.
What would the Leviathan give you that's worth money?
Give is a strong word.
I'm very strong.
Exactly.
Forrest, a Leviathan is quite magical, or at least believed to be. So a Leviathan piece or a Leviathan heart would be worth a lot of money.
Oh.
But it would not be giving, you would be taking.
Right.
I'm just saying, it's an opportunity. And I'm giving it to you on the straight. I'm not trying to trick anyone into doing it. I listened to what you said this morning.
I appreciate that. Well, I mean, as long as we wouldn't have to hurt it. Like, I think it didn't mean to crush us the other day.
Or drop leeches on us.
Well, the leeches are different. But it kind of fell out of the sky. I didn't think that really meant to do that to us.
Well, think of it like this. When... What sort of clothes is Forrest wearing?
Well, he's wearing his armor and some sort of just like basic sort of leather underpieces, and like, you know, just padding and cloth and sort of. But it's all sort of very functional armor and travel sort of stuff.
Yeah.
None of it's particularly anything beyond just what's required for protection in whatever form.
Yeah. But there is animal hide or leather as part of this.
Yeah, there's
Yep.
leather, definitely.
Okay, cool. Well, we put it like this. The beasts that were killed to craft your clothing.
Mhm.
Do you think they wanted to give their skin?
Oh no, Tinker, I understand the hunt. I've fended for it myself plenty of times. But I only take what I need.
I gotta be right back.
No worries.
Well,
We only... And we honour what we take. It's only... I didn't take if it's not of a need. Like... Nature isn't there to be taken, you know?
See, now this is interesting because to Tinker's sort of life back with the kobolds, it's all about, taking advantage of what's around you and then trying to exploit it for, for the furtherment of, your family and your clan and whatnot. So you still live with nature, but it's, there's still progress and sometimes, you reach a little too far for that progress. So to him, that's like, it's a completely opposite sort of standpoint. Well, but would not, taking, what if we take this, say for example, the Leviathan's heart, right? It's to assist in finding Eobard.
And you can see he sort of looks down. You can see he's got a very thoughtful frown on his
We're not
face.
just taking it for taking its sake.
Something about it doesn't feel right, though.
As I said, it was just an idea.
I think maybe we could ask it if there's something it would give up without that it would be happy to, or something it wouldn't miss. I feel like it would miss its heart,
What if it has two hearts?
In my experience, things generally need all the hearts they have.
Right. Well, trying to talk to the giant whale it is.
And by now you arrive at Argor's Arms, the store. It looks like it's just opened for the day.
After you.
Oh, thank you. Hello, Argor. It's Forest Barclay.
Hello! Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, step on in. I've been waiting. I've been expecting you.
Oh, thank you. I almost forgot, but then I remembered.
Well, first and foremost, I would like to thank you for letting me work on this. This has been a great experience.
Oh, no, thank you.
He takes a couple of pieces of armor, like he picks up a box and you can see all the bits that you left with him. And he says, you can take these back. I wasn't able to really do anything with those. And he puts a bunch of chains, a couple of buckles and little bits and vambraces, and he's like, I focused on one piece of these items and did what I could. I didn't want to accidentally cause more damage than help.
Sure, I appreciate it. And he sort of just.
But if you wouldn't mind, this one piece, and he picks up what is quite obviously like a shield arm pauldron.
Oh yeah.
I would, if you wouldn't mind. And he sort of walks around, and he acts very. His physical language is very much that he wants to attach it to your armor.
Oh, sure. Do I need to get lower for him?
No, he's almost as tall as you.
Remember
that
dwarves
dwarves
big boys.
in this world are very big. They were made to work massive furnaces and forges.
They dwarf other people. Yeah.
Yeah, that's they are not quite Marvel Cinematic Universe dwarves, but closer to that vibe.
Gotcha. Oh, sure. Please.
And he goes in, and with his big sausage fingers, he's got an incredible dexterity as he looks around. He does some adjustments to a belt loop, latches it on, and it goes on your right arm shoulder. It creates quite a nice looking silhouette, and just adds an attachment. Because so far you've been wearing a piece of Eobard's armor.
Yeah. Essentially, It was essentially mainly the chain. Yeah, it's mainly the chain part of it, and
and it's got a lot of loops and bigger rings where it's obvious that other pieces are meant to attach.
Yeah, it obviously looks a bit piecemeal just looking at it.
Yeah. And when you tried on the other pieces of this armor, some have been too big or too small, definitely not made for your body. But as he attaches this shoulder piece, it looks quite nice. And he attaches a couple of under pieces. So you got a big on your right arm, now a big shoulder piece with a few of those extra lines underneath to cover sort of where the shoulder goes into the bicep and the tricep area. And it has an attachment to it that you're sure wasn't there before. On the front of the shoulder, there's a little, almost like a ring that's been attached to it.
Mm-hmm. Like a ring that dangles off, kind of a ring.
No, like it's a circular object attached to it, and it has some depth as well.
Sure. Was that always there?
No, I took some liberties, and I apologize if I stepped too far. You see, I'd never worked with this material before, so I was very curious if it was possible to attach a frame to it, and it was, and I hope it's not too much. It'll come quite handy, I assure you.
What's a frame?
You don't know what a frame is?
No.
Oh, well, yes, I believe you said you weren't really from around here. It's taken the Emerlands quite by storm the last couple of years. Well, you see, you fit a lens into it, and you attach it, and it will...
You see, Forrest kind of shoots a look of help at Tinker for translation.
Like a piece of glass.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Yeah. Well, hold on a minute. And he stomps. He's got an excitement vibe to him. He stomps in behind the counter again. He rummages through, picks up a little box that clinks a little bit. And he picks it up. He opens it, and you do see a couple of different facets, different polishes, different material. Some are see-through, some are opaque. These lenses.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, if you wouldn't mind, and he gestures you forward, and he leans up, and he takes a little lens that has it's only slightly see-through. It's got a pink in the sense that it looks almost watered down red.
Mm-hmm.
So it got a few almost veins of deep red in it, and he slots it in to this grooved circular shape on your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And then he twists the top of the circle, and these little prongs overlap on top of the lens.
Okay.
And you feel almost in your right shoulder, you feel a little tingle, a slight lick battery vibe, just zip, and it's over.
What was that?
It'll help you. The way it works is the lens focuses ambient magic. And it sort of focuses into, and if you were to look underneath, and he points under, no one can really see, but Tinker, you have a good perspective from down on the floor.
Tinker's all up in this shit. He is.
And you can see the underside.
Trying to get in there.
Yeah, you see the underside of the main piece that was attached has a similar, almost circuitry network to the bracelet that Trish was wearing.
Oh, I see. That's very clever.
Yeah, so it focuses ambient magic. Very slightly. This is I'll give you this one for free. It's not really worth a lot. Its effect is very minor, but it'll do you a little good, I suppose.
Sure.
Yeah, whenever you feel like you know, let's say you got big armor. I'm assuming you're standing in front of your friends a lot of the times.
Oh,
He looks down at Trish and Morel.
I try.
Yeah, so if you ever feel like you gotta push through pain, you know, if you really gotta rally to your friend's side, this will give you a little bit of extra.
Okay, sure. Well, it looks very nice.
Yeah, and you can, like, if you buy other ones or you find other ones, you can try them out, see what works for you. They're quite easy. You just, like, twist this, and you see the prongs let go, and it almost falls out.
Oh.
And and you, like, so you can just, it's like, there you go. I'm gonna be honest, it was great. If I had more time, maybe I could dig up some old manuscripts on how to work with this material. It was very interesting. I'm very thankful for this.
Oh well, I'm glad
this
you
opportunity.
enjoyed it.
Oh, you wouldn't happen to have any writings on these sockets, would you?
I do have a couple. If you, I'm assuming you, and he looks down at you.
Tinker has like stars in his eyes.
Yeah, just-
He's just like, please, sir, can I has?
I suppose. Are you thinking you'd want to construct frames?
Oh, at the very least, I'd love to study them.
I mean, you could always look at the one. No, you know what? I'll see what I can find. I might have some of my old notes somewhere. If you'll just give me a moment.
Oh, I would.
And he walks like into a back room, and you hear some shuffling, and you see papers like being thrown on the floor. And he comes back with what looks like a small bundle of old papers. Here are some notes. I still even use specifically. I had to dig these up because of this new material. I had to check, cross-reference some things. But they're easy enough for me to acquire. You look like a traveling sort.
Oh, thank you.
I wouldn't feel right, however, just giving them up for free. I'd have to reacquire new ones.
I completely understand. How about Tinker employing a trick he learned recently?
Mhm.
How about I condensed all these notes into a nice handy little notebook for you? Then you don't have to go
How do you
searching
mean?
around for ages. Oh, just give me a night and I'll bring them back to you in a nice, convenient, easy to locate form. You've got all
You're
this
saying you
newspaper
want to
everywhere.
take all my notes and organize them for me?
Yes.
There's
I'm
some
very poor,
trade
you see.
secrets in there. You're very poor. Okay. There are some trade secrets in there I really can't share. If I were to give you anything more than this. I don't know. And he sort of like
You've twisted
looks
my arm.
over to, he's starting to like look towards Mirel and Forest.
You twisted my arm. Fine. I'll give you a silver
Silver
for the notes.
for just the basic
Just
notes.
the basic notes.
All right.
He was going to ask for less, wasn't he, Jersey?
No.
Excellent. All right. Excellent. Tinker wants to learn how to make these frames.
Oh my god.
Yes. You will, however, be limited because these are only basic notes.
That's fine. It's a start.
Mhm.
Yes. So I'm just letting you know.
Artificer infusions are fun, but gem socketing from Diablo is
This is something that was discussed pre-campaign to have something like this that I
man.
worked on.
And so
Fucking
just
love
I love it.
working the shoulder, checking the movement.
No limits in your movement. It's very segmented in that way.
Well, this is much better than what I tried. Thank you.
Yeah, and if you feel like I do have a couple of other lenses if you would be interested in having a few, but I'm gonna have to charge for them. They're a gold piece each, but
well, I do not have any gold, I'm afraid.
Well, you get that one for free at least, and don't hesitate to come back if you ever want me to keep working on that armor.
Sure.
Might take me a bit longer. I'll have to do some.
So just so I understand, so the different glass bits, they do different things. Is that right?
Yeah, but these ones are, as you can see, they're a bit murky. He holds like one up to the light, and very little light and visual come through. Imagine that the more you can see through them, the more details is in them, and the more, you know how sometimes gemstones are cut to look very nice.
Right. Some rocks are very pretty. Yes.
Yeah. Imagine that the prettier it looks, the better it is.
Oh. Well, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, what do they do then, though?
All different things. And he picks one up. This one do? This one doesn't really work on armor. It doesn't really do much on armor. However, if you put it on a weapon, it'll make it sort of cuts a bit faster. And it uses ambient magic to almost move itself a little bit.
What's
and it picks up another. Yeah, this one will actually sort of keen up your senses. This one goes on either armor or weapon or whatever you have, even as a necklace actually, and it'll just make it easier for you to pick up and realize if something is edible or not when you're out and about. Oh, and this one, whenever you're knocked out cold, you might come back a little bit quicker.
I see. Right. That's very, very fancy. And all that with, with one little bit of glass.
Yeah, amazing. Because the way it works, well, it needs a frame first off.
Right. Like
yeah. They won't work on their own. You can't just have one in your hand.
Well, that's a very special gift you've got there.
Well, he blushes really big. Like, no, I made these myself, but I tell you, if you go to a professional, it's a whole different story.
Oh,
these barely sell at a flea market.
Oh, no. This is a very professional looking operation. Tinker's already got his nose in the notes, and I'm assuming they're just like scribbles and rough, like just.
Yeah, I will say it does require 5 gold pieces worth of materials, mostly electrum. Seems to be the main issue here, and with these basic notes, you can only attach frames to standard material unenchanted weapons and armor.
Right.
But you could also make accessories.
Yes, yeah.
But so if someone had like a silver sword, you wouldn't be able to, because the work is actually like the frame is more to attaching the lens, but then you have to make this circuitry where it like creates these paths for the condensed magic to move through to do various things.
Right.
Did you say what my one does though?
Yes. Whenever you feel like you gotta push through a bit of pain, you feel like you can take a little bit more.
Oh, all right. So it makes things hurt less.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, that's very kind of you.
You'll still get hurt, but you won't feel it the same way. It'll help you keep going through the pain, if that makes any sense.
I think I understand.
And Josie will let Roju know that whenever you use a rally feature, you get 1 additional temporary hit point.
Oh.
That's nice. That's pretty nice.
So for forest, it would be a D10 plus 1 rather than just a flat D10 when you rally.
Yeah.
Still pretty good.
Character can use a bonus action to expend 1 hit dice. They roll set hit dice, get that many temporary hit points. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
It's just so it's just a +1 to that.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's like you've gone from a 1 to 10 to a 2 to 11.
Sweet. Got it.
And it doesn't have like any use limitations. So as long as you got hit dice for it, you can it will always add that +1.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Well then, thank you for that.
You're very welcome.
One last thing.
Yes.
If you
Honestly, you're also. I would ask a million questions if I had the time, but I
don't know if I can answer them. But I just wanted to say, if you said that there were people you used a word for like someone who had all the really fancy ones.
Yeah, if you go to a jeweler, they will most likely have a couple. It's become a bit of a trend lately that
right.
It seems that people who are used to cutting gems and making accessories excel at this kind of thing, since it's all they describe it like I'm still very basic and quick, like very early on into learning, but they explain it like how normal lenses for glasses or magnifying glasses or lighthouses, how the glass makes the light different. It's the same thing where it's the glass or the material here takes in a different amount of a different taste of magic and does different things.
Sure.
You hear a scratching of a pencil. And
he's just listening into
like, okay. Tinker is if Forrest and what's his name were to look down, they would just see Tinker just looking up and writing
feverishly
in the middle of the.
I do think there should be an item for this. Let me double check my D&D Beyond. I think I made an item for you, Roju.
Cool. But I just wanted to ask where if there are any of them in this city in case we're around a bit longer.
There should be at the Fireside Market, but I don't want to judge. But I'm selling mine very cheap, and if you couldn't afford those, you might, don't get your hopes up, is what I'm saying.
I see. Well, yes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you anyway.
You're very welcome. And as I said, whenever you have the time and unfortunately the money, I'm happy to keep working on that armor for you. I've already ordered a few esoteric texts about working with adamantine. It's quite interesting, actually. It was very different.
Well, very good then. Well, if we do happen to be in the city for some time, I'll certainly look you back up.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And don't forget to tell your friends. Also, the two of you. Looks towards Mirel and Tinker. If you ever want a frame attached or armor worked on, or if you want to buy animal lenses or anything like that, or even just conversation, it gets a bit lonely here sometimes. I would be
don't worry, I'll be back.
Some company.
And Tinker closes the book with a heavy slab. He puts it back into his backpack. He's like, I'll be back to get a close look at those lenses when I made some money.
Well, I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, thank you.
Did you two need anything here?
Oh no, I've got more than I bargained for.
I'm all right.
Sure. Where else did we need to go today?
Well, you have a great day wherever you're headed. Also, just I don't know where in the city you're hanging out, but I'm hearing that in a couple of days there's apparently another meeting happening, and keep on your toes. Apparently, some hotshot Gavanite guys coming over.
I may be curious about whether how the meeting's gonna go, but I think I'll stay away and wait for someone to tell me how it went. I don't want to be there if the bombs go off. You know what I mean?
Nope.
No, don't worry.
If things go bad, if it becomes a fight, I don't
Oh,
want to be close.
Do you think it would become a fight?
It's the first time in decades that they're sending anyone this way, and he's coming alone, but he's a big hotshot guy. His name was like, I don't know, Martin, I think. I didn't really pay attention in history class. But apparently he's a big guy, but he's old. I'm thinking, if I ever wanted to take down an opponent, he's alone. He's in your turf.
He's distractible.
But at the same time, we all know how it went the last time Haig started trying to show off against the magicians. That's why I'm hunkering down.
Only
Yes.
Tinker would. Well, Tinker knows exactly what he's talking about, I would say.
Tinker would probably know, or at least have heard things, yeah. Forrest, probably very little clue.
Huh?
yeah. Is
Yeah.
this a magician?
Huh?
Speaking of magicians, we should probably go find our disguised friend. Figure out where she went up to.
Oh, yes. Thank you again. And
You're very
have a good
welcome.
day.
Thank you. You too.
Goodbye, Argor.
Goodbye, Forrest. And you head out, and I'll let you know if you on D&D Beyond search up for Lens of Lesser Rallying.
Mm-hmm.
And Lesser will be the lowest level for lenses.
Got it. Lens. Got it.
Right. I should say the same thing. If it says anything else, I'm going to have to go in and fix it.
This simple lens of quartz and amber helps the wearer embolden themselves in battle. You gain 5,000 temp HP when you roll a hit dice to rally. Fantastic. Thanks, Tracy.
Wow, that's really
Wow.
That's so generous.
No, the thing is, if you would have stopped at 5, I would have bought it and been like, "Oh shit, I did it wrong." But when you said 5,000, I was like, oh, "Okay, he's pulling my leg. I see.
He's having a laugh.
He's taking a right piss, eh?"
I'm having a giggle.
You having a laugh, bruv? You want to go? While
And
that's
We
happening,
head.
Krish, you've arrived at the Fireside Market. It's packed with people. It is Friday because we still use the real world day, like weekday lists. It's a Friday, it's early morning. It's quite lively in the Fireside Market. You do see there are some people playing games, like kids, some teens, but also some older folk are staying around this massive fire pit in the middle. And they seem to be in the middle of setting up for something, like they're carrying over shares. There's like boxes piling up. They're just preparing for something. There's a bunch of vendors setting up for the morning. And you see shops are opening. And you also see, like, right ahead for you, on the very end of the Fireside Market, is the entrance to the Heights of Ingenuity.
Yep. March is pretty much straight up to it.
Okay. As you march up towards it, I would like you to make a roll for me. Would you roll a d6?
6.
A 6. As you're walking across the street, you're passing a couple of people. You bump into something with your foot, and you see what looks like a small coin pouch on the ground.
She picks it up, but she looks around and sort of see if anyone's noticeably dropped it.
Make a perception check. Yeah. 17. You look around. Everyone's busy moving about. Whoever dropped this might not have realized yet, or it could have been here for a while. It didn't have like footprints or mud on it. Could be recent, could be old.
Chris counts how much is in there.
Okay. 9 copper pieces.
Chris looks to the closest vendor and sort of goes, "Hey, someone's dropped this. Could you maybe hold on to it if someone comes back looking for it?"
You walk up and you see a middle-aged man. Oh, someone dropped this. And he's setting up what looks like small potted plants. He's currently setting up a little shop of plants. He's got a cart with them.
Oh, cute.
Oh,
Are they cabbages?
No, they're not.
Oh.
They're actually succulents. You have a great heart, young miss. But in this case, I think, and looks around, it's a finder's keeper situation.
I would just feel so bad.
I understand. I can take them off your hands. I can see if anyone comes by, but I'm telling you. And he looks at it. I think considering where we are, whoever's dropped it is gonna assume it's gone. I can hold on to it, but I'm letting you know
Yeah,
that no one would judge you if you kept it.
I think I just feel so much better if you kept it. You know, I have friends who needs money, and
I'll tell you what. If you come by later and I still have it, you can have it.
no, he's such a kind person. Look,
You
I
know
gotta
what,
get going.
actually? Do you know what, actually? To make you feel a bit better. And he picks up a little, like, one of these potted plants. Here you go. Let's say you bought this.
Tiny
Oh.
cactus.
Oh, thank you.
It's one of those tiny, just looks like a little like blob in a little pot. It's like enough to hold in your hand.
Oh,
It needs a name.
thanks.
It needs a name.
Oh no! Please tell me Artonar isn't around. I can't handle it again.
Trish is just like blushing now. Thank you. I really do have to go. Yeah, it's very nice meeting you.
understand.
You made my day.
Okay.
And
You
then,
have a good time. Goodbye.
bye. What am I gonna do with this plant? I don't have to look after plants.
Oh god,
So,
there's no one else
holding this
who
little
ever wants
potted
it.
plant, you walk up to the entrance of the Heights of Ingenuity. Once again, you're met by guards. You recognize the guards. Seems to be the same as last time.
But they don't recognize me because I'm different.
No, they
We
look at you.
recognized you.
These guards are overworked, okay?
Yeah, true.
Yeah. It says, "How can we help you, miss?"
And she's sort of dumbfounded for a second. I remember you guys. You guys were working the other day.
Yes, we were. Sorry, a lot of people come through here. Can we help?
Okay. You don't remember me? You went on a very long jog. Anyways,
I mean, maybe. And they look at each other. And they sort of look at you. And I'm gonna. Sorry, no, doesn't ring a bell.
I left some things on the ground. and I walked away because you went for a jog. So it might have been like money.
So painful.
Like she's full on outing herself here.
Yeah, and the other one says,
But why?
how did,
She's
how
got.
did your hair grow out so fast? No, now that I look at you, it's like you have the same face, but it's different. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like slaps his friend. Like someone who looks the same, but they look different. You know, when you got two friends and you're like, oh, if I cover your eyes, you look the same as this person. If I cover your mouth, you look the same as this person. And they both sort of look at you. What's going on here?
Oh no.
I put on extra makeup and I'm wearing a wig today. Like she's light bulb moment as to what she's
Make a
actually
deception check.
Oh my.
I don't understand. You did it on purpose to avoid us, but then forget.
done. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
No, this feels right.
I know, but it's so mad. So right.
We'll see you. I rolled a 3.
I hate everything about it.
I love it.
They're like, one of them
We're going to be
says,
visiting Trish in jail, aren't we?
yeah,
really
one
are.
says, no, it's true. It's true. One of my kids does like makeup and hair. It's like different. Like I keep forgetting if it's my child or not every morning. I'm like, who are you? No, it's true. It's true. No, I buy it. It's great work, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
You should get a job as a stylist. Are you a stylist?
I'm not. I only know how to
Really?
work on me, not on other people. I'm not very good with other people. In the way of making them look good. But I'm back again anyways, and I was wondering if she's in.
I think maybe. And the other guy says, hey, it's my turn. I'll go check.
What if I come up with you?
I mean, are you part of the faculty or the student body?
I've been invited personally.
Do you have any paperwork for that?
I'm
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to go check, I'm afraid. And he's sort of like, and he turns around and he starts like jogging up the stairs.
Trish just says, I feel so bad that you guys gotta run this.
No, it's our job. Don't worry about it. You actually have to do cardio tests regularly. But the pay is great. I'm telling you, the pay is great. Yeah. Also, the armor that we're wearing, it's a lot lighter than it looks.
Oh, really? Because it does look very heavy. Like, it's very fitting on you.
No. It's we get because it's sort of like our work uniform, so it comes with a very custom lens that makes it lighter.
Oh, wow. That is awesome.
Yeah. So it's about like half the weight, really. So it's like, it doesn't feel like you're carrying too much, but don't let you. I'm sure I could do this job even with full capacity. You know. Like I'm
really?
Working out.
Oh, I see. You know what? I can tell. Like,
oh, really? I was afraid it wasn't really showing that the armor was too bulky. You know, some people when they wear armor, they look like a tiny person inside this big suit of armor.
Chris should have laid the hand on the arm and goes, no, look, I can, even with the armor on, I can tell you have been working out. Yeah.
How about now? And he flexes.
Painful.
and
just making it worse. We're making it worse.
Chris goes, yes, I can definitely feel that. Look, maybe I should just start making my way up there. Just start walking.
No, he'll be back in a moment. Don't worry about
Are you
it.
sure? Because like a handsome bloke like you could, let a pretty girl like me just start walking up.
I'm gonna ask you to make. Oh God, I don't even know. I'm gonna say performance check.
Oh yeah.
Because this
That's
is
seduction
a performance.
check.
It's an absolute.
Yeah. I feel like Trish
15.
is just quoting a book she read.
Well, she is hardcore quoting a book.
Okay, 15. Let's see. I'm gonna give this guy because of his job. I'm gonna roll a d20. He's got a +2. No, he just looks at you. And looks up the stairs. I suppose if I just, watch you as you walk up the stairs.
Oh, you could watch me all you want. And she gives a little shake, side to side, as she starts making her way up the stairs.
Yeah.
Cuddly.
Don't lie, Cuddly, you love this.
With my desk. Oh my god.
No, so you, I don't know, does Trish put on a little show?
She does.
Okay.
She's bump, hip, bump, hip.
Okay, I'm gonna say make another performance check.
Oh my god.
Oh no, she falls.
She might.
Hey! 24.
Hey! Oh, that's very good.
No, she's on it. At this point, you're like having the kind of feat you do as a dragon. You look like you're walking in heels. Like your illusion looks like with heels, but your actual feet are the same without the heels. So you just got a different equilibrium. So you're doing like this perfect catwalk upstairs with heels while swaying.
That's impressive, I'll tell you that.
Oh my god.
It is. I hate you.
This is the best trip that guy's ever had up those stairs.
Yeah. And he's like, every time you glance back, he's definitely looking. That's all I'm saying.
She gives a bit of a look back every now and again too, just to make sure he's watching.
He does like a fake, like, oh, and he just like fakes swooning, and then someone comes up, and it's like behind him. You see this old lady with a cane, like says something. He sort of like catches himself, turns around. As you're heading up, you've almost made all the way up. It's quite a distance, and you start getting tired. And you see why they have to do, like, the basically the laser test every time. And you've walked past campus buildings, annexed classrooms, little gardens, and then you look up and you hear, and this other guard is coming down. Like, did he let you come by? Well, it's fine anyway. Nyla can see you now.
Oh, thank you. I think
she's waiting in the lobby for you. So just head up.
Oh, thanks. He might need a drink of water down there. He looked pretty thirsty.
Oh, really? Oh, well.
The man's
that's
parched.
Fine.
Oh.
And like he keeps jogging down. As you head back up. You reach the top of the stairs. I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh. Oh.
Yeah, you're like, when you reach the top step, and you can see this massive entrance, almost like a huge cathedral-style entranceway, just standing in the doorway looking at you as you have to lean over, like breathing heavily. Nyla is just standing there looking at you with she's throwing shade, for sure. Like, she's giving you bombastic side-eye.
Wow.
So just wait, fingers up.
This is why you need Tinker. He puts her in place.
Why is there so many stairs?
It's a test of discipline.
A stupid one.
Walking up and down these stairs every day for the privilege of studying under the ingenuity.
Well, we got things to talk. Let's go. And she's trying to stand back up and it's like,
all right, come with me. She leads you into this massive, echoing hallway, polished marble floor, paintings of what you could only assume to be important figures, and there's like plaques and awards and little like busts with like they're cased in glass. You also do see little like pamphlet holders, and there's a couple of students heading to class. And she walks you towards the back of the building. You walk through another corridor. You can see out into a really nice looking courtyard where they seem to be a gardening class going on right now.
Like,
and yeah, and up a couple of stairs, and you start realizing that you're following a very specific route. Wherever you go, there are signs that tells you, like, there's a sign that says College of Recreation and Beautification, College of Robotics and Engineering, and there's like all of these different ones.
have a build day in here.
And you are heading towards one that's called Architecture and Construction.
Right.
You keep following those signs. It becomes a very clear pattern.
Yep.
And eventually, you see a sign called Expedition and Reception.
Yep.
And you're led past, and you see what looks like a late middle-aged old woman, Emberkin, sitting behind a desk taking notes, looks up, smiles and nods at Nayla, who smiles and nods back. You head past, and you come into what's like a really elaborate, pristine-looking, top-end furniture sitting room. And there's a massive door that's currently closed that has a like a name emblazoned on it in metal that reads Bramal Fernacesia. And then it says Headmaster of Architecture and Construction. And then next to it, you do see like a smaller office where the door is open, where it reads Nyla Argwig. And Nyla gestures for you to head into the office.
She walks in, and she's doing a power move. She goes and takes a seat straight away. Not on her side, but...
No. You sit down, and Nyla steps in, closes the door behind her, sighs, walks to her side of the desk, and looking around in here, everything is organized, everything is neat, everything is just impeccable.
Does she take off her necklace?
No, she just sits down.
Okay, as she just sits down, she goes, before you start,
That's how you want to start this?
Yep.
Before I start?
Yep. I've got things to tell you.
Okay, well,
And
that's where we're going to take a break.
Got him.
Got him.
Got him.
All was ready to get into that shit.
Yeah, he was ready. He was ready.
Yeah, I'm ready for it too. Oh my god. Or how dare you make me hear these things with my own ears?
Why?
Hang on. I got a plan, seduce the guard, and walk upstairs in high heels, and then look bad at it towards the end. But come on.
I mean, look, you got a plant though, so everything's forgiven, but you know.
I just really, me, Josie, just really enjoyed watching Orb try to flirt up an NPC. I'm just saying.
So when's the
That's
wedding?
gonna be the highlight of my day.
When's the wedding?
But we're gonna go on a quick break. We'll be back in just a few minutes. We're gonna roll some ads. We're gonna come back. We're gonna do like a minute maybe of little chats, and then we're gonna get right back into it. So everyone, see you in a bit.
Hydrate. You right? You good? We're back. Hi.
We're back. How are you all doing? Everyone good? just real quick again, for the podcasters out there, I'm Joseph Oser, the Dungeon Mistress, and I'm joined today by...
Wetterstorm, who's playing Trish.
Aussie Defro, who's playing Tinker.
And Roju's playing Forrest Barkley.
And Cuddly Raptor, who's playing Morel.
Great. We are going to be jumping in right quick. We just want to do one more shout out for Wednesday at D&D o'clock. Big Pride Game Day. We're going to be playing Lethal Company for charity. You'll be able to use bits, donos, subs, all that stuff to mess with the games, to make us suffer for charity. Make us suffer so money goes to charity who can relieve others' suffering.
Oh.
Ah.
We will take their pain. We will Roronoa's sorrow this.
I'm just going to absorb it. Eh?
Yeah.
I'm going to throw bees at the rest of the party.
Oh, please do. I hope you do.
I also want to point out that it's going to be my first time playing Lethal Company.
And I'm going to throw bees at
That'd be
you.
great.
So
Be
don't be surprised if I'm just...
Be nice.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'll
Yeah.
behave.
Oh, you better behave.
Wow. Wow.
I bet that really stings.
Yeah. Sorry. Like I'm just I don't know what all the buzz is about.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh, honey, you have no idea.
Shit. Well, I guess I'll just have to comb over there and find out. That was a little far-fetched. Shit.
No, I liked it. I
it
liked
was
it.
a stretch, but a
It was
good
good.
stretch.
It was good. It was good. It was good.
Okay, it was... Oh, shit. Stretch? Everybody stretch before we
Stretch?
do go?
okay,
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
We're stretching. No, Laura, you love it here. Don't lie.
Do
You love
Laura,
it.
Laura,
Love it here.
Laura, I'm gonna say the thing. Droopy tits or droopy lips?
What? Get out.
What
No,
the
that's
fuck?
it. Sorry.
I have no
Put that on a
idea what...
podcast? I don't think we can.
Where did that come from?
We've sworn so many times. It's going to be fine.
Look, she's going to break
It'll
out
be
in hives in a minute.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. That
Sorry.
concludes our stream for the evening. We'll see you next time. We've been natural 30s.
We have been cancelled.
We have been natural 30s, and we have canceled ourselves after that. Yep.
Yeah.
That was not on my bingo card on how natural 30s were going to end.
No, I don't think it was on
No,
anyone's
no.
bingo card.
Honestly, my take on my, because when we all signed up to make this group, we all had to sign. We had to put into a sealed manila envelope how we think the channel ends. And like we can share it. It's just that we might be lying. But I for sure on mine said cease and desist is how this ends. We get sued.
I had me or ruined it.
Just Orb ruined it.
Orb's fault.
Orb's fault. Hashtag blame Arthur is actually what he wrote.
Hey. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just had we
For
stopped
those of you who
playing
don't
D&D.
know, Orb tried to petition having Arthur be isekai'd into this world and play this
I
campaign.
tried a little too hard.
Oh my
To
God.
the
I
point,
would
Toasty, you
actually
turned
love
around and just went, no.
We all would have 100% vetoed that.
Yeah.
There's-
Like no one wanted it except Orb.
No one wanted. We would have seen his character and then just turned around and gone the other direction.
Yeah.
And he would have been like a bad smell. He would have just followed you
No.
around.
That
No,
would have been
Tinker
honestly
would've-
Oh my
hilarious.
god, can I play as a sentient cloud kill?
oh no.
No. No.
Yes. Yes.
Can we
But
get back to the game, please?
No.
yeah, we're gonna come
Okay.
back into it as the rest of the group are trying to find out what happened to Trish. Wherever could she have gone? They don't really know. But Trish is currently within the office of one Nayla Argwig. The doors closed. Nayla sat down, and Trish, you
So-
had something to say.
This is how we're going to start.
All right, tell me how this starts.
You told me, be useful. go down in the sewer. We went down in the sewer. We sorted that shit out. And she's swearing at this point. I got...
You sorted what out?
I got sewer stuff all over me.
Oh, that's what this is.
You will be getting my bill for that. That's 1. 2. You told me to look at Tinker, keep a tab on him. So far, he's just annoying. Helpful annoying, but more annoying than helpful. So we'll keep tabs on him. Nothing to report. Probably won't be nothing to report on for a while because he's just goddamn plain annoying. Now, I want answers now from you.
Oh, you want answers?
Yeah. Scrapyard. Scrapyard straight. You know what's going on in there?
Where? The junk pile?
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's full of junk.
You know who's living there, right?
Junk rats?
No, you have nearly a whole army of people living in there that would go to war with yous. That will probably go to war with yous. In fact, the head honcho told us to get out by sunset.
Get out of where? His house?
The town.
The town?
The city. They told us to piss off so we're not collateral damage.
So you're telling me a bunch of people who live in the junkyard are gonna attack the city?
More or less.
Do you know how that sounds?
I know it sounds.
What are they gonna do? Throw rotten food at us?
I mean, you can't be this dense, can you? If you've got multiple people standing up against you, it's gonna hurt people. It's gonna cause chaos. It's gonna cause mayhem. And that's what they want.
Don't you think we're a bit busy with other things right now?
Well, it seems like you got multiple problems and I'm trying to help you here. And you're telling me I sound like an idiot because there's people that's in the scrapyard living there that's going to be your problem soon. And you're like, that sounds stupid.
It does. Do you not think this city has the defensive capabilities to protect itself?
I mean, within itself?
Yeah.
Outside itself, outside obviously got great walls and defensive perimeters and all this sort of stuff. But it's a long way from where we are to the freaking junkyard. Imagine all the people that's going to be hurt on the way. And I could tell you that we went down there.
Do you know details? What are they going to do? Give us tetanus.
They wouldn't give us anything because we tried to get it out of them and they were like, we don't want to tell you.
No, but I'm saying, do they have any weapons?
Yes.
Do they have any siege engines? How are they planning to attack the city? But you haven't seen anything.
They've got weapons. We know that for sure. And they've got some magic bullshit that moves the junk around. I know that too. But as for siege weapons and anything else, no idea.
Magic allegations I can work with. But I can put in a request for an investigation to see if there's illicit magical use.
But yeah, they just pretty much kicked us out as soon as we went in there to investigate what was going on, and they wouldn't.
And why
tell
did you
us
go
shit.
in there?
Because we saw him walk in the big festival thingy, and we followed him essentially. And
so you followed who? The scrapped one.
Yeah.
So you stalked a city official, essentially, to his home and tried to interrogate him?
No, just asked questions. And then he was hostile towards us.
And he said he was going to attack the city.
He told us that we would be safe if we left the city that night.
I mean, that sounds more a generic thing. Maybe he was referring to the bigger picture.
Look, if all my training that I don't have has told me anything, is
Never has a more truer statement been said by Orb in his life. Sorry.
No,
so good.
just wait for it. You're all gonna eat up your laps.
Oh no.
I'm gonna
Which
ask
I
you,
don't have.
as Trish, to make a persuasion check with advantage.
Yeah,
I
baby.
swear if he rolls a natural 20,
I would love it.
Please
That'd
roll
be
a natural
I'm
fantastic.
going to cry.
Rolling,
I'm going to
boy.
cry.
Please.
Well, with advantage, thank God, I get a 23.
23.
But the other one being a 1.
One.
Oh my god.
Nyla looks at you, and she's realizing that she's being talked into a corner. You know, with her being from the Silver Colonies, her experience is more in mercantile, financials, economics, whereas you have gone through rigorous military training. She has no feet to stand on in this conversation. And she just sighs. We know that there's something going on, but there is very little we can do. There's way too much. Our resources are already worn thin, and I may look like I am high stationed, but I am a glorified receptionist. I do my job quietly. I keep my head down and I listen. I send what information I can to the worms. And they tell me I do a good job and I get to stay here living in the lap of luxury.
Sounds boring.
Well, what else can I do? You know what it's like.
Yes.
Just waiting for the change to come. Hoping that one day you too get to become something more. Don't you? Don't you wait for the time to tell you, come back home, it's your turn.
She sort of looks down and she's like really angrily looking away now, just at the ground.
You don't want to go home? I want to go home so bad. I was told that if I do good, it'll be quicker. I've been here for years. I thought when you showed up, I was waiting. I was expecting to get a message. Oh, someone's here to take your place. You won. Go home. But no. You're
Well,
just passing through.
I'm sorry that you can't go home. Do I want to go home? Well, of course I do. Do I want to go home right now? No. I can't.
Well, I do.
And I don't know how long you've been here. And I don't know how long you've hired and you've worked hard. And I can tell you were trying your damn best in the situation you've been put in. And that's hard for anyone. But at the moment, people's lives out there are at risk. People are going to get hurt.
I can't do anything that might blow my cover.
I don't even have much of a cover. Send my group
Yes,
out.
I know. That's actually what I wanted to talk about. I didn't know you were going to spring all of this on me. I simply wanted to talk about helping you keep your cover.
Which, before we go on talking about me keeping my cover,
She's doing so
I
good.
do have
So well.
one more question.
Well, while we're in it, sure, go ahead.
Who's Marlon? Why is he so important?
Marlon?
And why is he coming here to Hague?
I don't know. I know he's coming. I know he was the chosen envoy. And honestly, it's unsettling.
Did someone send for him, or
Yes, it was part of the agreement after the meeting was that they were going to contact the Gavinites and simply say, ooh, accident, we got one of your Leviathans. You want to come and take a look and tell us what to do with it? And they said, yeah, we're sending the maestro, the war hero, probably the only person, as far as we know, who could stand toe to toe with Gavinus. And if I have to remind you what Gavinus did, and she like gestures out the window where you can see the ocean. That's of course if we don't count Gavintel, but no one's seen her in 50 years.
She sort of sits back and goes.
And I know that there's something fishy going on. I know.
It's so hard to keep a straight face. I'm sorry.
I hate when it's unintentional and Cuddly and Roju just can't keep it together.
No, we're totally chill. Aren't we, Cuddly? Just the chillers.
Yeah. Not like we had to bring out an entire like meta punishment.
Which we then made a giant joke of, but you know.
Yeah, which you then made a joke of. No, but she says, I know that there's something going on in the scrapyard strand. I know that things are strange, that there are people coming and going from there when there's barely been any movement at all. We know that they are somehow behind all of the Tenra leeches disappearing into the sewers, which are still there, by the way. You didn't fix anything.
We try to get rid of most of them. They come back.
I don't. Where did you do this?
In the sewers.
Yeah, but
Morel
what
went and
part
did
of the city?
it.
The sewers are disconnected. They're not. It's not one big sewer system.
Well, I'll have to talk to Morel and Forrest. They're the ones that did the most heavy lifting there. I mean,
Okay, great. Well, we haven't had any reports of any. Besides what the guards have done, we haven't heard anything about lessened activity.
wow.
But yeah,
We've
but
told
there's been.
guards. How rude.
Okay, well, I don't know. I don't get all the information.
But you want to talk about me and my cover.
I wanted to help you. Yes. I wanted to teach you some tricks that I use. That was what I wanted to talk about, and I still think you should stay away from Tinker Slobbersnout.
You told me to keep tabs on him. To do that, I need to
said
stay
you're
with him.
Yeah, but you're traveling with a criminal. Do you know how that looks? If that gets back to, he's in exile. Do you wanna travel with someone who's in exile? You'll never go home.
Look, he'll never.
Did he tell you what he did? Have you talked to him about this at all?
I haven't talked to him about it all. He's tried to talk to me about it.
And what did he say?
That it was an accident. First and
An
foremost.
accident.
And secondly, he said he's never was intending to hurt anyone.
He was never. And she just looks like that's probably the biggest lie I've ever heard. What he did can't be done accidentally. There's no way.
How do you keep a close eye on someone who's your enemy? And she pulls out a book on tactics, and she goes, it says in here, make a friend an ally, make an enemy an ally as well. Now, I don't know where I got this, and all the other pages are pretty destroyed, but to me, that makes sense. If I make him believe he's my ally, I will gain so much information about him. We can put him away for a long time.
Cut from Nano.
Make. Okay. Are you planning to do this to Tinker, or are you trying to hold?
That'd be
Okay,
sick, though.
Yeah,
feel free to roll a deception.
I'm trying to bullshit through my teeth to her.
You're trying to make her your ally.
Yeah.
Hey.
So that's a 15. Oh, and it rolls again. I don't know why.
Okay, why? Okay, there
15.
seems to be a bug in the system.
Yeah.
Bugs. Love bugs.
15. She looks at you. She doesn't seem to fully buy what you're saying, the way she's looking at you and she's thinking about it, but she also doesn't seem to have a rebuttal. Fine. It's at the end of the day, it's up to you. If it's not gonna come back to me. I'm not gonna make that little row be in the way of my ascension. I'm just saying. If it gets in the way of yours, that's
on me. I'll take that on the tail. But unfortunately, that row has.
Speaking of, how do you hide your tail?
She sort of looks around. The door's locked, right?
Yes, this room is protected.
And she sort of takes it off, and you can see it's wrapped around her waist.
And as you do that, she takes hers off as well, and you see like her high-colored neck. And you realize that as she's sitting there, except for her head, most of her body seems to almost one-to-one match her disguise.
Okay.
Yeah. Show me how you hide your tail.
And she sort of unravel it, and then she sort of pulls it up on the right side and just sort of pulls it all the way to the back. So then the pointy end's like at her spine sort of thing.
Damn. And she looks at you, and she's like having this almost angry jealousy. And she sort of like turns around. She does lift her own skirts a little bit, and you can see that she has a shorter but girthier tail. And what she's doing is just like pretty much plastering against her own leg to hide it.
Oh, third leg style, like it.
No, not third leg. More like she's thunder sighing.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Gosh, that must not be comfortable.
No.
Yeah.
But you also you have a very how do we say a softer, more prehensile tail.
Mm.
But you also know that everyone is different in that way.
Yeah.
All tails are valid.
It's not all about length.
No, and not all about girth. It's about what you can do with it. No, but she says, okay, that's very good. And she looks you over, and she sort of she comes over and she starts inspecting you. And she says, could you put on your disguise again real quick?
She puts it back on.
Yeah, and she says, I'm going to be touching you a lot.
Oh my.
She sort of stiffens up a little bit, but...
Yeah, and she it's like when a tailor takes measurements, more or less.
Oh, yeah.
You quickly pick on that she's comparing your disguise outline to your own.
Yeah.
And then she puts on her own necklace, and then she says, she sort of opens her arms. Try me.
Okay, and she touches everywhere where she was touched from her. So she's touching.
Yeah, you're copying.
Yeah.
And you realize that her silhouette is almost exact.
Oh.
How do you do that?
She takes off her necklace, and she starts showing you that she's wearing a lot of cinching and shapewear, and she's got padding in places where humanoids would have more flesh, and she's got a corset on. She's got a very heavily boned corset that almost forces her to stand more straight, where your bodies might want you to lean over slightly.
Mm. Wow.
So she's done a lot of work, and she also has a bit of a shorter snout than you do, and it's more like downward angled. And she says, "It's you have to meet in the middle. I know you can change your disguise. I can't. I don't know how to do it. I don't have that capability. But I would say pick something that's close enough to you. Meet in the middle. I can give you the address to... There's another one of us in town who helped me put this together.
I love that. I love that.
Yes. I'll give you the address if you mentioned me. He'll know what to do.
Yep.
He'll know what you're looking for, and he'll give you some pointers. But I'm just saying, consider maybe create your disguise to be more similar to you. You know, hide in plain sight. Like I understand what you're going for, something non-eye-catching, easily lost in the crowd. But if someone brushes up against you, if someone has like at least a little bit of an inkling, they'll figure it out.
Okay. And so she's gonna use another spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna choose something that's a bit more her shape, but this time she's gonna look like the Emberkin themselves, but sort of just same like the people in the town, but just slightly different. Like the hair color might be just a little bit different. And she goes, "What about this?" And like as she's trying to readjust the disguise.
Yeah, and she sort of again goes like touches a couple of places, and she's like, "It's better." But and she sort of like carefully like touches your horns, and she says the heels are a great touch. Honestly, I don't know why I thought about that. And you do also realize that when she's out of disguise, she has tied her claws, like her toes, together.
Oh.
Yeah.
Trish sort of notices that and goes, "I don't know if I can do that."
Well, this was a hard placement to get. I had to make a lot of sacrifices. But yes, I think you're on the right spot. I think you'll figure it out.
Some shapewear, and I think it could be good.
Yes, I'd say your biggest, I don't want to say issue, but your horns, your snout, and she sort of grumbles. Your wings. You know, she doesn't have any.
She sort of like does a bit of a smirk at that, and she goes, "Look, I don't mean to rub that in, but I can't wait for them to be fully done."
Yeah, well, lucky you. Well, by that time, maybe I have my own, and I get to boss you around.
I mean, maybe one day, but not today.
Yes. But anyway, and she walks over to her desk, she writes a little, like, address and a note, and hands it to you. Go to this place. It says a street, like, I don't have all the city streets.
Okay, that's all right.
Like, lined up.
Oh, good.
But it has an address in soot spill written out. And she says, if there's nothing else, and I'll try to look into more what's happening. I'm doing what I can, but I have to put my placement first, and I have to make sure that I do my reports. Look, I'm not here to protect the city. I'm protecting me. I'm seeing to my own future, you know?
What if my group look into the problem in the junkyard?
That's out of my hands. That's on you. If you go in there and start making trouble, I'm not putting my neck on the line if things go bad. Don't count on me. But also, if you do it, if you succeed in whatever you're trying to do, you have my thanks.
Right. Thank you. And she turns, waiting for her to put her amulet back on so she can open the door and walk out.
Yeah. She puts it on and she straightens out, like, sees to her clothes.
Have a good day. Then she's walked out.
You too. I will say as well, her disguise doesn't have clothes on in the sense that yours do. She can't change the look of her, since she can't change the look of her illusion. Yeah. She has to wear clothes
to fit the illusion.
Yeah. Well, it's more that her illusion is wearing like gym wear, and she has to wear normal clothes on her physical body that go on top of that like show through the illusion a little bit.
Trisha's gonna make her way back to the inn, essentially.
Okay.
But when she gets back down the stairs, she totally ignores the guard.
You ignore the guard?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because Trish isn't looking like Trish now. Trish is looking like someone else.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
True.
So
yeah,
Trish is going to play it off as to, yep.
Yeah.
That poor guard had his feelings played with all morning.
Wow. Yeah. God, he's never going to be the same.
The one that got
what is the rest of you? Let's assume that you left Argor's store. Where are you headed? What's your plan?
I don't think we. I mean, I didn't have any other stops that I remember at least.
No, the only other thing we were maybe gonna do was let me consult the notes.
Consult the book of notes.
We consult the notes. We were maybe going to sign up to be bounty hunters. That was one thing that
did we was everything finalized with
Yeah.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah, because we got paid by the guard station.
Yeah, we got paid by the guards, and we promptly spent it all on the night market.
We were meant to go back and talk to what's his name about it, but we can't really do that without Trish.
Because this morning is when they were going to be theoretically doing a sting on whoever was going to be meeting up.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that. I wonder how that played out.
Yeah. So I guess it's fair to say that we might either look for Trish or just like have a look. Like, I'm guessing if we went to the Fireside Market and the new Trish was nowhere to be seen, we might just head back. Because I don't think any of us.
I mean, do you want to go to the Fireside Market?
Well, is it like, so this is still early morning, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's fairly early morning.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
it's
Trish didn't
second
even say where
breakfast
she
for
was
Forrest.
going, though.
Oh,
yeah.
She just left.
Trish. So Tinker, in his mind, he's like, nah, Trish has gone off doing her own thing. That's fine. Whatever. He would like to head off in the direction. If the rest of if the other two seem to have something they want to do, he would sort of go off on his own as well. He wants to head off towards where the Leviathan has fallen.
Okay, so that would be past the Fireside Market.
To know where
Excellent.
that is.
All right. Well, Tinker was sort of going the lines. I was like, well, if we've got nothing else to do, I, for purely innocent reasons, would like to go and maybe have a look at the barricades around the Leviathan.
Oh, sure.
I am actually completely in agreement.
Oh yeah. Well, you are.
Does Trish pass them in the street at all?
That's what I was gonna ask. How
Come on now.
close? You're very different looking now.
Yeah.
You're very different looking. So I would say that Trish would spot them coming through the market.
Okay.
As, as she's like done at the fire, like at the heights of ingenuity, they would be like slowly perusing through the market, heading in the direction.
Chris, out of curiosity, is wondering how good her disguise is now. She's gonna follow.
Okay.
Without drawing attention.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Huh.
Oh no!
I will say you start following, and I will say the group of you all pick up that someone seems to be following you, but you don't recognize them. But someone who looks like an Emberkin is staying nearby and very auspiciously looking at you all.
Tinker immediately turns around, activates spring boots, and leaps at the Emberkin's head.
Oh my god! Oh, Tinker!
Can Trish react and try and like move out of the way?
Are you just trying to step to the side?
More or less, yes.
I'm gonna say both of you just roll initiative. Just initiative. This is just to see who acts first.
16.
17.
Oh shit! No. Tinker, you jump up and you come down upon this Emberkin, and as soon as you land on the head, you like bam impact, and you're like, you know this head shape.
Tinker's like, Trish,
Get off me! Get off me! And she's like pushing you
why
off.
are you following us?
She's like trying to push you off.
No, why you get my no. and he sort of falls off.
And she goes to you in Draconic and goes, "Shut up! Get off me! I changed my look, okay?"
Tinker would fire back in Draconic. It's like, every time you disappear, you come back cranky. Cut it out, will you? Just be cranky all the time. It's much easier that way.
Sorry, we can't all be a bitch like
Consistent.
you. All in Draconic the whole time.
Yeah, and you would all recognize the voice. It's definitely Trish as you approach. But I'm gonna need all three of you to roll, not Trish, but all three of you roll me 1d6 each, please.
Oh, okay.
I love that.
That's concerning.
I got a 5.
I got a 3.
You got a 3?
Got a 1.
You got a 1.
Okay. Who got? I'm gonna do. Who got the 5?
Me.
You. As this is happening, there's just a very audible sigh from like a bit of a distance, like there's every now and then there's an opening in the crowd and people have like stepped aside. And Mirella, you just look up, you clock the very familiar like high collared visage, like the chiseled face, the platinum page of like Nyla who's just looking down at this and goes, hopeless, and walks away.
And Morel just sees it. And just looks back and just
rolled a 3.
That would be me.
That would be you. I want to know, what is your passive perception?
Passive perception is 13.
Yeah. 13. Yeah, in the middle of all of this, you feel a tug at your belt.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you see like a kid standing on tippy toe trying to like yank off your coin pouch.
I like put a hand on it and like very rapidly like pivot and like get face down to the kid's level and go, "Ah!"
Make intimidation check.
Oh my gosh! Surely that would.
Hey, it's Forrest.
16.
Hell yeah.
16. The kid scrambles backwards and like crab walks away. Not like that. Like when you walk backwards and all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you, if you rolled a natural 20, they would have been definitely with the brown.
They
pants.
would have shat themselves.
Yes.
No, it just like runs away, and you look, and looks like you have everything on you that you had.
Morel just kind of gives him a look like, I did not know you had that in you.
Taking is wrong.
I'm just okay. Hold on. Has anyone here seen Delicious in Dungeon?
Only a little bit.
A tiny bit.
No.
Okay, never mind then.
Oh,
There's a scene
no.
where the night guy does his best dog impression, and that was exactly.
That was like.
It was just like imagine someone in full armor on all fours going.
Well, now I need fan art of Forrest and all fours going.
Oh,
and-
no.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Please
yes.
no.
If we pay Denny,
Hey, I said fan art.
Denny's a fan.
still paid. Okay, fine. Denny, if we ask nicely, if Tinker pays you in
Aussie Defro pays you in dollars.
I can pay you in more TikTok moments.
No, I was gonna say Tinker pays in exposure.
Tinker does
yeah.
pay in exposure.
That is Tinker's favorite way to pay. It's true.
No, but Tinker, you rolled a 1.
I did.
Oh.
Yes.
So you're arguing with Trish as you're standing up, you're dusting yourself off, you pick up your stick, you realize your spring boots are activated, you have to sit down and like realign them. And when you finally get up, you look around, you immediately bump into someone. Like boom, you hit someone and you look up and you've only seen the face like very rare amount of times, but you look up and wearing what is like a almost like a very fancy, very elegant looking maid's outfit, but you know, like an old-timey style maid. Mirelle standing right in front of you, looking down at you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Morel.
I'm sorry, sir.
When did you change clothes?
Pardon?
What?
What are you talking about?
Tinker looks back to where he
Can I
came
roll
from.
a perception check to see that too?
Well, now that you're all there and you all now see that this person has stopped, you all see Morel standing there.
Yeah, can I roll a dice to get the fuck out of it?
Make a stealth check.
Hell yeah! Okay.
So there's just another Morel now?
Yeah, but this one is
very well.
yeah, like you go to leave and you like immediately crash into forest armor.
Why is that?
Yeah,
Morel.
like the mask just squishes your nose. And yeah, you see, you know, like not internet maid, but we're talking like a 1910s like housemaid, like a servant in a big family.
That's who I saw at the party. I told you,
I'm
Morel.
sorry.
Are you
I don't
related?
know
Did
any
you
of
not go to the ball?
I was there, yes. I work there.
You look identical to our companion here. Look, Morel.
And Morel has like moved 10 feet away and is starting to walk away.
I'm sorry, I'm very confused.
Twin.
No.
Morel, where are you going? Your sister's
wait,
here.
I'm right here. What? No.
Wait,
My sister's here?
Our friend looks identical.
is your
to you.
name Morel as well?
Yes, I'm Mirelle.
No, our friend is Morel, and she looks just like you.
What?
Morel,
What?
come back here. It's Forrest is kind of
If
like,
she can hear you, she's not coming back.
Trish is like running after our Morel,
Mhm.
and just wait up! I'm coming with you.
I'm very uncomfortable right now. What's happening? Is this a prank?
what's a
Oh,
prank?
I
Did
assure
Jeffrey
you,
put you up to this?
If this was a prank, there would be a lot more slobber involved. But no, this is definitely not a prank. You are literally the spitting image of our companion Morel.
And he knows something about spitting.
I do.
I'm
yes.
just saying you're all a very weird crowd, and
We
I
are.
feel like I'm getting conned.
No, no,
You're not
you
going to
would-
ask for money, are you?
No.
No,
If you were
no.
getting conned, you would not know. Trust me on that one.
All right. Wait, I do recognize you. You were at the ball with Madame Scarlet.
I
Looks
was.
down at Tinker.
That's right. I'm little.
You're the Wait, you and your friend took care of the wolf that got loose.
That's right. I did some fancy acrobatic work, I might add, as well.
You did. Well, this is very strange.
It is. Are you sure?
Trish. Yeah. No, go ahead, Tinker.
Oh, I was just gonna ask. Are you sure you don't have any relatives in the city?
Not in the city, as far as I know. I do have a sister, but she's many years younger and very ill.
Does she look like you? As in identical?
No. Not
Oh.
really.
Is her name Morel?
No.
What is their name?
God, I'm gonna have to look this up. I didn't expect this. Hold on. I do have the name. Don't get me wrong. I do have the name. There's an actual name.
You can check
my
your
God.
Discord.
Yeah. You got me.
I got you.
got me. I
Yeah,
didn't want to blow your cover.
And we got you.
Yeah, no, her name is Luna, and she's very ill. She wouldn't travel this far. I would have known.
What's she
I'm
ill
connected
with?
to the dots.
I don't know. We could really hear you get a doctor to look at her properly.
I've been a doctor before. Maybe I can figure it out.
It's quite
That's fantastic.
far away. Have you ever been to Palon?
Would Tinker know where or what Palon is?
Make a survival check.
Would I have heard that name anywhere along the way?
No.
Tinker's no idea. I'm gonna say you can also make a survival check because this is more map knowledge.
Oh yeah. 18.
18. You've heard the name, like when you were in the Wandering Woods.
Mhm.
You definitely ran into some hoodlums out of Palon who came through, and you've probably also met a couple of types on the ship that were going to Palon when you were coming to Stelfjord. Yeah. Trish, you catch up to your Morel.
Morel, you alright?
I am fine, but that is strange. So I
Yeah.
do not want any part of it.
I mean, the fact they look like you is odd as hell. Like, maybe it's some magic.
You think it is magic?
Maybe. Or maybe a cousin you might have had that somehow found their way here. I don't know.
It would be very strange to have a cousin of the same name. But whatever it is,
Are you sure it's not like a family member? Or it just
very sure, but I guess I have been wrong before.
Do you have any siblings?
No.
Oh, okay.
And-
Maybe she's heard about you and stole your name.
Heard about me?
Are you well known back at home?
Not really.
Just-
In a way, maybe?
It just seems too odd to be looking like you and have the same name. Maybe you have a copycat. Maybe they know about you.
I
and-
would be flattered, but nobody wants to be like me.
I don't know. I think you're pretty cool.
Well, that makes one of us.
Anyways, if you don't want to be here, we don't have to be. Where do you want to go?
I just do not want to accost her. She seems very uncomfortable. But you said she was at the ball?
Yeah, she served me a drink, and I thought she was you, dressed up in disguise. And
That's
obviously, she didn't know anything of me, which was very odd. And then,
so she must work at that place then.
she seems to work in a lot of places, I think.
Oh.
I think needs the money.
Well, I'm going to keep walking if you want to walk as well.
I will. Like I said earlier, we don't need to talk. We just hang out and do our thing if you like.
Forrest and Tinker, you're still standing with this uncomfortable other Mirel, who's just holding what looks like a little basket of groceries almost, and a little bolt of cloth.
I don't know why our Morel's not coming back. Morel, where are you going?
I would feel like she'd just be, I don't know, weirded out. Well, look,
I'm weirded out and I didn't even see her face.
That is completely understandable. Well, if you are curious about this person that is, well, either you're impersonating her or she's impersonating you, here's my card. And Tinker pulls out a little scrap of paper that he's essentially drawn a really crude drawing of himself, and on it is Tinker, Slobbersnout, Master Investigator at the Daughters of Flame.
Beautiful.
This is where I'm residing at the moment, and I can sniff out a mystery a mile away.
Ooh.
This one.
What are your rates?
Oh no, I do it for free. It's for fun.
Okay, then can you figure out why she's using my name and apparently my face?
Absolutely.
And she tries to give you the card back, like that's the payment.
No. That's so you remember where I am, because I have no idea where you are.
Okay, well, I guess. I should really get back to my chores and my duties. It was nice to meet you.
Oh,
She looked at Forrest a little bit scared.
Oh, yes, well, have a good day, other Morel.
I don't like that at all. Please don't call me that.
Sorry.
I'm telling you, I'm not an imposter of any kind. This is very, very strange.
If it helps, I don't know what that is, so,
Oh.
It's okay. I'll explain it to him. It's fine.
But
Okay.
well, you have a nice day.
Thank
also
you.
Morel.
Yes, and she just does a full 180 and walks away. Just hurrying away, clutching her basket, just disappearing into the crowd.
Now,
The two of you catch up to Trish and Mirel.
Aye, Tinker.
Saying that they're not a fake morale is exactly what a fake morale would say.
Is it?
Oh yes, to throw you off the trail.
You think so?
Absolutely.
How would you know?
Oh, well, let's just say I've got a nose for trouble. And my nose bumped into that one really hard.
I know that.
Oh, look, there's our morale now.
Jogging up to catch. Morel, why'd you leave so quickly? That was
There's
really
a couple of
interesting.
shorter people who go and scurrying away as you start jogging down the street.
Heavily armored, yeah.
I'm sorry, Forrest. I was uncomfortable as well.
That could have been your sister.
I do not have a sister.
Maybe it's a sister you didn't know.
You know, anything is possible.
Right?
All right, I have a sister that I do not know, and we have the same name. All right.
That's very odd, isn't it?
That would be very sad from the parents' perspective, trying to replace one daughter with another with the exact same name.
With getting the hint how uncomfortable Morel is with the questioning, Trish is gonna just try and change the subject. Oh, so why are we traveling this way?
I don't know, but about your sister.
I will say, Trish, you are heading down the main street of the city, south, and you do know that if you keep going for 10, 15 minutes, eventually you'll get to the soot spill. And your note says to look for a man named Carl.
Okay.
Nice. Oh, wait.
We're traveling south.
Aren't we
Oh, I
traveling
thought we were
north?
traveling in the
Leviathan?
fish.
Yeah, I thought.
Oh,
Tinker
shit,
was,
sorry.
Tinker was heading.
Yeah,
north
sorry.
to-
I know,
to-
but Mirel's the one who walked away, and for some reason I
Check
Ah,
my
that
brain
true.
defaulted.
You know what? Depending on which, I don't know. I
Okay,
don't know.
make a survival check.
Hey.
If you get, I'll say if you get a total of 15 or above, you're heading towards the Leviathan. If you get lower, you're sort of heading back towards the Daughter of Flame because it's the closest thing to home.
Awesome. Well, I've got a 12. So
Okay, so you are walking south because
I'm walking
Mirel
south.
defaulted to going back
She just-
towards.
like, yeah.
Oh,
And then
sorry. Just quickly, what was the name of the village again that the other Morel?
Talon.
Talon.
No, Talon. P.
Talon?
Which is the
That's
same
where I'm
one
from.
that your Mirel claimed to be from.
That's where I'm from.
They both say they're from the same
Wow.
place.
That's just what a fake morale would say.
I've got theories in my head.
So anyway, Forrest is just gonna like ignore the. Yeah, well, not
The
ignore, but
attempt.
just like the attempt is just gonna wash past him without even hitting him. He's like, so the other Morel, she was saying that she has a sister who's really sick back in Palon, that's where you're from, right?
Yes.
Hey, her name. She said her name was Luna. Do you know her?
No.
Does Trish take?
I'm doing
that
it.
little.
I'm
no,
doing it,
we're gonna. Anyone who wants to
Does
make
she?
an insight track.
Absolutely, Tinker.
Yeah. Yep.
But you
smells a
gotta
rat.
beat a 23.
Jesus,
Tinker can do
Christ.
that. Tinker
23.
can do that.
I could do that if I roll a natural 20.
Wait,
Okay. Yeah, you gotta beat a
Actually-
23.
Tinker can match in that.
Do you remember that you can push?
That's true.
Wait, do you have to put? Can you push afterwards?
Oh, even if I push, it's not. gonna
Because
be
I
enough,
rolled a
so.
22.
I'd say you can. Yeah,
For sure.
and you do have your free dice.
I do. I've got my free hit
Oh,
die.
yeah, you
Let
got
me
the
double
thing.
check though if push allows skill checks.
Oh,
I gotta
yeah.
check my
I'm
Tinker's-
pretty sure it does.
Tinker's
pretty sure.
really.
Character can expend only one hit dice to add D4 to any D20 roll.
Yeah, there you go.
Ba-da-bop.
D4.
Yeah. So roll a
So-
But it
d4.
doesn't-
You only
can't stack
need
it
the
with itself,
one.
though.
1 to match, 2 to beat.
Yeah. The saying is meets it, beats it. If you get the
Oh,
same as a
shit,
DC. Yeah.
baby. Well,
Oh,
give me
yeah.
that 25.
Hell yeah.
Does Cuddly, how is it that one might pick up on the lie? Is it the hesitation? Is there a little stutter?
Think it's the hesitation and a quick catch of breath. Obviously, you can't really see too much going on
Got
here.
her mask
It's
on?
just she usually does. It's the hesitation when she says no.
When you're wearing the mask, can your eyes be seen?
Yes, I would say yes.
Are you looking at Tinker when you say this?
Who asked the question? Forrest. I'm looking at Forrest then. Yeah.
All right.
But I mean, it's not like you can't. You probably still can. But yeah.
Well, it's just that if when around the time you say the no and if you catch Tinker's eye, he'll wink.
Mhm. Ah. Okay.
Wink.
He'll wink and flash his famous smile.
Uh oh.
Trish
That
knows
smile.
something's up.
The
He
smile
saw the
that
smile.
always with the
He saw
drool.
the smile. Something's up.
We're on the case. Detective Tinker.
Yeah, well, you catch Tinker smiling, but Tinker smiling could mean a lot of things.
Tinker.
Oh, no.
Tinker. Trish just knows when he smiles like that. It's no good.
It's no good.
But you don't know what the no good is.
No, definitely
Just
Oh.
so yeah, no, the others, no, she doesn't know Luna. No
Oh,
clue.
well, maybe it's there's more people there than I thought.
There are always people coming and going, so it is possible.
Speaking of coming and going, we're going the wrong way.
Oh, are we? Oh, we are.
Yeah, you're almost at the soot spill.
Tinker immediately turns around and starts walking back to where he was.
I mean, I do have something to do here. Guess we just follow the stupid road.
You don't have to. You went your own way earlier.
Yeah, but I don't want to lose you guys this time because I don't want to be jumped again.
Oh, you mean you don't want to have your secret meetings with secret people that, joined by us?
Oh, it's fine. You've got
I'm
things
sure
to
that
do.
Trish had things to talk about.
We've got a job to do after all this.
Do we?
Possibly. Waiting to hear.
All right. Well, you can tell us later, perhaps. Let's go. Let's go see this Leviathan.
Now, why are we going there?
Tinker wanted to.
Tinker, we're not cutting up.
We were talking about asking it to see if it had a bit that it wouldn't mind sharing with us.
But it's dead, isn't it?
Is it? I thought it was alive.
I don't know.
Well,
don't
that's more
remember
of a
much
reason
from
to
it.
find out, isn't it?
I mean, that could equal death.
Oh, what's it going to do? Fall on us again? It's already on the ground, isn't it? Don't tell me that put it up in the air again. That would be silly.
No. I think it can smack us.
I think it is behind some fences.
Well, if it looks like it wants to hurt us, we just don't get close enough then.
Tinker, why do you want to go? I'm curious.
Tinker's a good 5 steps ahead. He's marching with determination. He goes, I just want to look.
I call bullshit.
You don't have to come, Trish. You can go back to the inn. We'll see you there if you like.
And she's thinking, look, I've got something to do. No, I'll come with you. Why not? Someone's got to look after her. And nods towards Tinker.
Oh no, he's been very good today.
He has. He might get a gold star.
Well, besides jumping on your head,
I mean,
yes.
that probably takes away the gold star.
or maybe half a gold star.
Maybe.
You
Maybe
were
you'll
being
get
very
some
odd,
dessert
Trish,
tonight.
to be fair.
Tinker's tail's flicking in a very
Like he knows.
He
He
can hear all
absolutely
the-
can hear it.
Yeah, and Trish does look very different.
Look, in his defense, we did not know who was following us, and Tinker is a man of action. Not to be confused with other action. And she quickly holds up her hand to Forrest.
Oh, yes.
A man of never mind.
I get it.
Do you?
Thank you, Roger.
You head back towards the fireside market. It's a bit earlier now. Trish, you see that the things that were being set up near this fire pit, they're starting to come to. There's now some, outdoors tents have been set up. There's large tables. It seems like a few vendors are setting up, and looks like an event is about to take place in a little bit. You all carry on through the market. The winds are blowing. The sky is pretty clear. A couple of tendrils of clouds above you. Not a lot of birds passing overhead. Still the constant hissing of steam vents and the smell of soot and metal and stone. As you slowly head around the hill upon which the Ingenuity stands, and you see this large covering where the amphitheater and the stage was, like scaffolding with tarps hanging off of it when someone's fumigating a building. The whole place is closed off. Massive. Hundreds of feet in length and wide and width. And there are guards patrolling. There's a secondary fence to keep people away. You do see every now and then the wind, with the strong winds, the flaps where these tarps have been fastened together blow open and reveal movement on the other side. People. And also this massive shape of black, blue, gray, and green.
Well, this is what you wanted to see. But I do not know how close we can get.
Are there, like, are people, like, because it's an oddity, right? I would imagine people would be just stopping and looking at it from a distance and stuff like that.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah. So, like,
definitely. There's definitely also groups of kids trying to get a look whenever the wind, like, opens one of these large flaps. There are guards patrolling, telling people to back off.
So, like, you know, the group sort of stopping and or looking and just sort of gawking at it wouldn't be out of place.
No. As long as you keep your distance, they definitely see that you're all there. Like, a couple of guards notice you, but they don't do anything.
So Tinker he would just sort of do a lap around the whole thing. Just so
it's huge. It's gonna take you, like, if you're walking normal pace, it'll take you several minutes to go around it.
He'd probably be walking at half pace. You know, just taking a look at it. You know, assessing the fence for any potential entry points.
I'm gonna draw a little thingy. This is the fence area. Just so you know, I've drawn a little thingy.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
We draw anything?
There should be a drawn thingy.
I'll show people a thingy.
Show the people the thingy.
Show the people the thingy.
So the fence connects to the hill itself.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. That makes sense.
And this over here is a guard tower, like a lookout tower.
Okay.
Trish goes to Tinker as he's walking because Trish went for the walk as well. You're trying to get inside, aren't you?
Oh, most certainly.
You're gonna need a distraction, won't you?
Oh, absolutely. Not right now.
I know, not right now, but what is your end goal in this? What do you want to see?
I want to help Forrest. Forrest needs to attract pirates. Something from that Leviathan.
You're going to take a part of that thing, aren't you?
No, we're gonna ask for a part of it.
Oh, I thought we had. Okay. I would have chosen different words if I knew Forrest was.
Okay, yeah. I thought it was us.
Oh, if I'm not there, then forget that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. No, I want to help Forrest. If we can get a part of the Leviathan, spread word that it's going down the black market, we'll attract all sorts of unsavory types. Maybe attract people who might know the pirate ship that took the person that Forrest needs to find, who has potential information on the person that he's actually trying to find.
And I will say, Trish and Mirel both know that Gavinite Leviathan hearts are highly coveted, not necessarily by pirates. They would also like them to sell for profit, but by the Dishonored, which is a faction of criminals that they have to, instead of serving off a prison sentence, they have to hunt a certain number of Leviathans. And one heart equals 1 year off their sentence. So there are a lot of shady crews that sail the seas that would pay lots of money for a heart like this. But they only want the heart. Other parts can be sold off, sure, but you know that there's a group that specifically pays top dollar for a heart.
Besides, a creature that big, they're not going to miss one little piece, right?
Look, I'm happy to help. I guess I can
Who are you?
with maybe playing my lute, get them to gather around me.
Oh, that's so obvious, though. It's like screaming, "I'm a distraction, double the guard." No. What you need is something else. Something big, something bombastic, something like, I don't know, maybe some crazy evil guy in a scrapyard trying to take over the city.
Well, yes, but how do I convince them that?
Oh no, you just let it happen. And then when it happens, boom, distraction.
Tinker,
What?
do you realize how many people are going to be hurt?
And then we help the people. I'm not saying... I'm trying to help Forrest. Forrest has saved our lives a couple of times.
Trish is now, like, rubbing her skull. Just
Tell me I'm wrong here.
as they're walking back towards Morel and Forrest now, Trish is doing all she can to look for, like, a gap or something, like...
Make a perception check.
Oh yeah,
we-
that's right. Tinker
yeah.
actually
Oh,
made that perception check to actually look for.
You guys kind of need that.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Yeah. Hmm. I'm not happy with those.
Yeah, I'm not.
I
very-
will
yeah.
say you do find that an option for a vantage point would be at the very, very back. There seems to be less guards, less movement, and even though the scaffolding is supposed to attach to the hill because of its incline, it's not like all the way up towards the edge. So if you climbed a little bit up on the hill, you could probably get around the scaffolding and inside.
Parkour.
If we do this, I want to come in with you, Tinker.
Well, that's awfully kind of you to suggest. But again, this is all just an idea. We have no idea when the scrapped one's actually going to do anything.
Well, didn't they give us to, like, sundown, and then it was like a couple of days after
That
that?
was last night.
Yes, but it's been that to get out. I'm feeling it's like today or tomorrow.
Yes, and all I'm saying is we just look for the opportunity.
And then Trish sort of goes, "But what if it's going to be when the maestro turns up? What if?"
Oh, well, then that's another distraction.
No. That's a full-out battle. That's a war.
A war? Why would it be a war? What do you know about all this?
That they're pretty strong, unstoppable force.
Oh,
Would not, as in they would flick you, Tinker. You would die.
most things can flick me.
No, but you
I'm
would
very
die.
small.
You would die.
Oh,
As in,
wouldn't
I can
die.
flick you. Feels like mosquito bite. They would flick you. You would die.
You seem to overestimate how much of an inconvenience I am.
They kill these things for a living by themselves.
Oh, good
No
for
help.
them. I'm just saying, if there's an opportunity, I'm going to take it.
We can't bring Forrest in there. That's the problem. Because if we go in there and do what you're wanting to do, and Forrest goes in,
Then we will ask kindly for the Leviathan to give us its heart.
Trish sort of laughs at that. Does Trish know any knowledge about, like, how they talk or interact with
Leviathans?
humanoids? Yeah. With humanoids?
This is where we're gonna make, I would say, a nature or religion check. And remember, for listeners, in this campaign, we're gonna use a religion check as interchangeable with the equivalent of a culture check. So it's not necessarily about a religion, but it can also be used for, like, learning about a culture.
All right. Either or the plus one, so.
Okay.
Oh, what is with these sixes?
You guys do
Seven.
work all night.
So-
You've heard Some leviathans are described as being beautiful, luring sailors down into a watery grave. You've heard of leviathans that can fly short distances and eat like people who are just flying, and maybe some can talk, maybe some can't. They definitely seem to be able to talk with each other, and even with the 7, you would know that the stories say that the Gavinites, at least back when they were an open society, they could talk. They would use them as almost like vehicles, as friends.
Trish goes, Tinker, they're not going to understand us. We don't speak their language.
Oh, sorry, did I say ask? I meant when Forrest's back is turned, take it.
He's very perceptive, even though...
Look, you're trying to take apart something that's not even a plan. All I said was just, if there's an opportunity, I'm going to take it. I look like someone who comes up with a plan with lots of nitty-gritty details?
You look like a person that would try to come up with a plan, then come up with another plan when you fail the first plan.
Yes, you were trying to sneak behind me, and I leapt at you with all the aggression of a tiny cheetah.
Yes, for some reason I thought you already knew it was me, but okay.
No, I had no idea.
All right, whatever. Let's get back. I don't know what we're going to do.
I'm going to do something. If you want to follow, you follow.
What is Tinker doing?
He's going back to the group.
Okay. So you return to the
He just
group.
wanted to look.
Yeah, you return to the group. Has Forrest and Mirel had any conversation as this has been going on? Maybe you talked about, wait, there's 2 Mirels.
Probably talked about more about Morel's sister. Right? were we ever done with that conversation? Or since we got to the Leviathan, I suppose Mirel might have said something along the lines of, "Are you sure you want to do something like this?"
Something like what?
Well, I think Tinker really wants to help, but I don't know if it is the way that you want it. I cannot imagine that a Leviathan or anything would freely give up a heart.
I mean, I don't think I necessarily want a heart, but, you know, maybe it's got a spare tooth or something.
That is fair.
You know, maybe we'd be doing it a favour. Maybe it's got a tooth that's hurt in it, and maybe we could help like that. Or maybe it just tries to kill us, and then we have to deal with it in a less friendly way. But either way, like, I'd rather not hurt it unnecessarily. I try to only hurt things if they give me no other choice.
That is very admirable, Forrest.
Well, thank you. I don't know exactly what that means, but it felt like you're saying a nice thing.
It was a nice thing.
Mirel, you feel coming out of your backpack and climbing up to your shoulder, Eleonora. And she's looking towards this structure in front of you. And she lets out a very soft yowl. Do you swear that you can hear something? Mirel, you hear a voice. And that's where we're going to end for today.
What?
Sorry, Josie, you did kind of cut out a little bit on that last word.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I believe it was help.
Wow.
It was help, but it was
help.
very.
Blessedly, the that cut all of that as well.
It also cut that bit.
A cliffhanger. Yeah,
No,
you bet a cliffhanger.
I'm leaving.
No, don't leave.
Yeah, there was a very low voice calling out tiredly for help.
Oh, Tinker will help, all right.
Wait,
No
is
one
it-
else heard it.
Oh, only Morel heard it?
Only Morel heard it.
Oh. Ooh.
Ooh, spooky, ooky, spooky. I have to run real quickly unless we have a very fast question in chat that has nothing to do with anyone being cute and is actually about the game.
That's like all my questions gone.
Crosses out like 15 questions.
I just want to
Yeah.
say, chat, Josie didn't say anything about statements. Saying that we're
yeah,
cute.
valid.
So if you want to fill the chat with statements about how cute the
True.
rest of the party
Well,
is,
if you fill the chat with statements about me being cute, the party's fine. But about me, oh shit, Balvi,
Right.
sorry. Yeah, I've increased the difficult of the next encounter by 1. Oh,
shit.
Balvi, that's
hang on.
a lot.
Oh no, no,
Whoa,
Bells.
whoa, hold on.
Good questions, but they're all about spoilers. What?
But,
Ask the
like,
question anyway.
We can all
Ask
agree
the
that
question
Morel's actually
anyway.
Luna, right?
Sorry.
Right? We can all agree that Morel's actually Luna, right? Out of game.
Tinker spells
No.
Oh my god, maybe. Who knows? No, Larsman, ask the question. Ask the question anyway. We can all plant seeds in people's brains. We don't have to answer it. Maybe asking the question will be good enough.
Exactly.
Can I pet Tinker? He doesn't
No.
like being pet.
No.
He doesn't
Only
like
Madame
being-
Scarlet can pick him up.
Hang on.
That's
So
the only
far,
uppies he's accepted.
you hate pats, you hate puppies, you hate.
He's not a pet.
Wait, what Tinker did? Oh shit! What Tinker did? What did Tinker do?
no,
Ozzy,
we've
that one's up
skirted.
to you.
We've skirted that twice now.
Yeah.
Two
Now
conversations.
he's a
we've had.
convicted criminal. He was booted out of home and can
He's
never come
he's
back.
a felon.
Yeah.
He
Yes.
is. Over something that he claims was an accident.
That he claims. That's
But,
the
yeah.
biggest.
Yeah,
But,
but Naila Argwig said what he did could not have been an accident.
What did he do?
What did he
Also,
do?
what's the deal with Mirel? What is the deal with
Which
deal
Morel?
Morel. Hold
Mirel?
on.
Yeah.
What is the deal with Morel Volume 2?
Oh, you
What?
too.
Morel Volume 2.
Electric
Uh,
Boogaloo.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
Morel Volume 2 is like the sequel, so we can't say
Morel
anything about that
Volume
one
2?
yet. But like,
Thanks, Laura.
wow. Okay.
Laura
you
knows
love our
what's up.
puns.
Laura knows what's
Laura
up. I'm with
reduced the
Laura.
difficulty of the next
Yeah, that's
next
true.
encounter by
That's
one.
true.
Oh,
Thanks,
thank
man.
you.
Appreciate
Thank you.
But that could also be because the whole spiel with droopy tits and the droopy lips. I
Oh,
owe
wow.
Laura. I almost did it bad.
That's
Ear-
that's full
It's
on
not an
canceled.
earwig. It's arg wig.
No,
Arg.
like when Trish first entered the door, I said more like Naila Earwig, and then
Yeah, I know, but her name's Argwig
Argwig.
because Arg for Argent because she's a silver dragon.
I get it. Tinker just wants to
I like
headbutt
it.
her again.
Yeah, I know you do.
That's one
That's fair.
spot on
Also,
mine.
the things
Headbutting
you were rolling d6s for were like events at the Fireside Market.
Oh, yeah.
and,
That's what I
what
figured
did
that
I
I
say?
said at first, but I was like, oh no.
Let
No
me just
Lars
say
Man.
there was you rolled one of the juicy ones, but you missed one of the juicy
Just
ones.
one of the juicy ones.
But I got just a Naila Argwig just seeing.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think I got the best one, honestly.
Which I think was amazing with the timing as well.
Yes.
Like, oh no, like she's like, wow, why do I try?
Because Naila can say whatever she wants to Trish. Trish can try as hard as she wants. Tinker is an uncontrollable force.
Yeah.
And I will answer that one for you,
Earwigs?
Lazapan.
Ear hair wigs.
Kobolds do not have any hair on their body.
No.
None. Zero.
No. Also, he's got like reptilian style ears, so if you put hair in them, that would just be awful.
Yeah.
I want none of that.
Nah.
He only does that when he doesn't want to listen, which he's done a couple of times. He has ear plugged.
Yes,
God.
He does wear a wig. It's true.
He wears a toupee.
Yeah, which is technically, I think, just a squirrel's tail that he's glued to his head.
Yes, that's actually legitimately what he's done. He's crafted a wig out of that.
I think it's charming.
Yeah.
I think it's
Look,
great.
there it is on screen now.
Yeah.
At least a couple of seconds ago. Dear.
Grandpa ear hair. Oh my god, now I'm just thinking about like earplugs, but they're designed so it looks like there's a bunch of hair coming out.
That'd be
of them.
fantastic.
No. And now I've done another segue in my brain and imagine someone sticking tampons in their ears.
Sure.
And if they're puffing up,
I think it's time for me to go because I have to get to another D&D game.
yeah, I need a dash out as well.
All right,
So I think we're gonna wrap. Are we just wrapping up? Are we
I think we're just wrapping up. Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Doing a wrap up?
His ears, please.
What? What do you mean?
It's still going.
What do you mean? No, I'm because of a certain crossover. I'm saying we go to Gaga Turs, who's playing some Dead by Daylight and has a pajama Sunday going, which sounds amazing for everyone.
I'm in pajamas.
Remember, I have been Josie Poser, the dungeon mistress for this game, joined by
Weatterstorm, who plays Trish.
Aussie Devro, who plays Tinker Slobbersnout.
Roju, who's playing Forrest Barkley.
And Cuddly Raptor, who's playing Morel. Volume 1.
Morel Volume 1, yeah.
Morel Volume 1.
Morel Volume 1.
Good night.
Okay. Well, everybody, thank you for today. We'll see you soon. Tomorrow, the boys are playing DDO. Wednesday, Big Pride Game Day. And next weekend,
more or less.
No Girls Night. And then Sunday.
Woo.
Everyone, have a great time.
Goodbye.
Unit.